Baby, what's in there wine? I feel sexy as fuck. I see why y'all like wine. Listen at me and listen at me clearly. If you don't want me coming for you, then just stop fucking coming for me, okay?
Okay, because that's exactly what kind of time I would have been on as it relates to the love and marriage Huntsville of it all, LaTisha Scott. If I would, but now I understand. I understand your pullback game is real strong and you got other shit going on, but I would have been on that. Listen at me and listen at me well. And I think I lived that out in real life. If you don't want me coming for you, then you better fucking stop coming for me. Because LaTisha Scott done ticked me off. You know, with the social media clips I've seen I just can't. And I was like, child, look, if you look at the thumbnail on the thing, if you look at the thumbnail here on the screen, we got Married to Medicine. Okay, we're talking about Married to Medicine tonight. And we're going to get LaTisha Scott out the way real quick. A mess. A reality television mess from start to finish. And I'm just shocked, but I'm not shocked, but I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. Melody was never the problem. Let's be very clear. Sweetheart, well, I always tell people, baby, don't fight over shit. Let them have it. Let them have it. And I'm not talking about anything like that I've said to Melody, but this is just my notion. Let them have it, baby. If they want to be the top dog, be the queen, be who, let them have it. And we see it's still not having or giving what it needs to give because Melody is out the way and the girls are still fighting. And now let me tell you this, and I'm going to give credit what credit is due. I'll always be fair. Whether you like it or not, I got to be fair. Pull up a seat, y'all. You know who's really shocked me just from this episode? I'm going to probably say Destiny. This is the best I've seen Destiny look throughout the seasons that she's appeared on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She looks great. Hair is great. Every hairstyle she had in this episode was stunning on her. Her outfit, that white outfit, complements her skin tone, her makeup extremely well. I feel like she's done a really good job in this episode. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all y'all gonna have to grow up in real time if you're gonna hang out with me. I've dismissed people for less. Y'all gonna have to grow up in real time if you're gonna hang out with me. Because I don't have a lot of patience. Listen, folks be learning the hard way with me. I see you, EBT, looking with the eyeballs. I see you with the eyeballs and all of that, but you're going to have to grow up in real time. Destiny looked great in this episode. Her confession looks, her hair, everything was great. She looked great. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due, period. That's the first thing. I'm shocked because initially when Melody announced her departure from the show, you know who I thought would be the leading lady? I thought it would be Kimmy. I wasn't sure how she was going to take the ball and run with it, but I thought it would be an automatic handoff. And Kimmy, because I always felt like Kimmy wanted that spot anyway, but only one. Listen, here's the thing. Pull up, because see, some of y'all don't know how this shit works. First of all, there can only be one on a roster of 10. Only one occupant can occupy the number one spot. Then we start to align number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. I don't understand why 4, 5, 6 people be jockeying for a spot that's already taken. So none of them could ever be number 1 until Melody left, right? If we're really thinking about the hierarchy and how the show was set up. So when Melody announced her departure, I said it before she announced her departure. Go back and fact check me. A few seasons ago, I said it would be Kimmy. That would be my guess. It would be Kimmy because Kimmy was a little bit more buttoned up. Oh, I'm going to talk my shit. We supposed to be on LaTisha, but I just got to let the content flow naturally. If it's coming, baby, it's like the Holy Spirit. Let him use you. And I'm going to let him use me. Listen, I'm on a roll, y'all. It just be happening naturally. I can't help it. Hell, that's why they mad at me. I can't help it. That's it. So I automatically thought it would be Kimmy, and I didn't even judge. It just felt right. It seemed right. And Kimmy carries herself a little bit differently when Melody was there versus when Melody isn't. She was a little bit more polished, more buttoned up, a little bit more strategic, you know? And she tried it. I know a lot of people didn't like her, but it was something different about her. And now, And sometimes that's why you got to stay around people that you eat. Sometimes you don't like people that stretch you. Yes. People that call you up to a higher version of yourself, even when you don't like the bitch. I don't like it. It don't matter, baby, because you show up well, not liking her, as opposed to water seeking its own level. Because now that Kimmy is around her crowd, you just don't have that flavor you used to have when Melody was there. That's all. I'm being fair. I'm being fair. You know who has stepped up? Like I said, Destiny. I'm shocked because I would have given the honorable mention to Kimmy. I never thought it would be LaTisha Scott. Never in a day. Because that type of thing, you have to be solid on the inside. And everybody want a trophy. Everybody want to be the queen. Everybody want the crown, but you're not built like that. And being built like that does not come from external validation. It's how you motivate yourself on the inside. So that's why I pegged Kimmy, number 1, because of her age. Since you and let's really talk the shit if we're gonna talk the motherfucking shit tonight, right? Number 1, because of your age, since y'all trying to come for Nell's age. Kimmy, that's the only reason I was ready to hand you the torch. Number 1, because of your age. I just automatically figured you would do right. Like LaTisha's trying to age shame Nell on the cool. A woman your age that mentoring coaches. Hold up, swallow them up, because you get moles on your face as if you 60 already. That's all I'm saying. And I ain't got no problem with LaTisha Scott, but y'all sure do be quick in your 30s when you're 38, 39. Hold on, but you built. And not you, LaTisha. I'm talking to some of them like to get up here. Oh, the bitch is 10 years older, but you carrying 10 people by way of your body weight. That's all I'm saying. So slow down when y'all start attacking ages and you got moles on your face and you get what I'm saying? Because it's giving every bit of 50, 60 for you. Not literally, but literally. You headed there. You can't tell me any different because your body's producing that. So be careful when y'all try to come after beautiful women. Oh, bitch, you old. You better hope. You better hope. You still got 10 more years to go, boo-boo. You still got 10 more laps. And if that's where Nell is seated in her 50s, you better hope. Meatball, you got 15 more years to get there. I'm just saying, and for those of you that don't really like my love and marriage Huntsville content, go ahead and throw up your church finger. Go ahead and excuse yourself from the building. We'll be done in 5 minutes.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
That's all I'm saying. Baby, they quick. Oh, the bitches. You better hope, little meatball. You better hope you look as good as Nell. Because, baby, when Nell had on that little outfit, when she was walking through the house and she had her mimosa, yes, walking through her husband's theater room, Nell looked damn the fuck good. You're not finna clown that lady. Y'all gonna quit clowning people when you one French fry away from a chronic disease. Come on now. Somebody help me. Somebody help me tonight because we're not going to do that. We're not going to clown beautiful Black women because it's a blessing that they're still here and they're not in the grave. You calling out her age, girl, that was not a flex. When you got 2 moles on each side of your face. And Miss Wanda, no ma'am. I got to get my commentary. Hold on, y'all. Let me sit back now. I know you don't like people talking about Tisha, but I'm going to do my damn thing, okay? Yeah. So Destiny looks great this season. She's really trying, but Destiny, I'm gonna say this. I can admire where you are this season on the show, but you're still not a good friend to Nell. You got a long way to go. And I think you know you fucked up. Cause see, that's why I'm loyal. If I came with you, I'm leaving with you. I ain't switching up. I don't give a who's in front of me. That's my girl. What up? I ain't changing my stance. I don't give a damn. I said what I said. And when she ain't in the room, boo, y'all know, the ones that know me, I got you if you're not in the room. I got you. I'm going to be asking the right question. Well, what you mean by that? I didn't see that. But I damn sure ain't finna tell you what my homegirl said. And then sit back and watch y'all go at her while I sit on the sideline and try to play both sides. So you still not a good friend. But I'm not shocked at that, Destiny, because you weren't a good friend to Melody. But I think you're learning your lesson. I think it came back to bite you in the ass. And let me just say this. You and Nell are targets by LaTisha and Kimmy because they want to be, that's itchy and scratchy. Itchy and scratchy. And I see you, LaTisha. You want to isolate Nell, you and Kimmy, like you try to isolate Mel. Like Jay Taylor said, honey, we done went from Mel to Nell. Can we get a new storyline? Grow up, LaTisha. You childish as fuck. I cannot do childish ass women. You better ask somebody. I got a few of them still talking about me. I cannot do childish ass women. It ain't even personal. The way my spirit and my patience is set up, baby, I can't. Every time we go out, we not gonna be talking about this lady, baby. Every time we do a girls trip, you not gonna be talking about how the group can't move forward without Nell. Bitch, I am not gonna help you gang up on nobody. Bitch, I am not gonna help you isolate somebody so you can feel good about you. You gonna have to earn that badge of honor. You're gonna have to work for that like every other woman in the room. But what we not gonna do is down one so you can come up. And if the truth be told, all that shit that you was talking to Nell, all of the expectations you placing on Nell, I kind of low-key feel like you're talking to Marcel. LaTisha has deflected heavily in her friendships, unrealistically. And LaTisha, I'm gonna say something to you. I feel like your friends, Kimmy, your husband, Marcel, nobody expects anything different from you. So they coddle you and kind of leave you in a corner. Have it's kind of like being at a party. Every now and then you go check on the kids in the kids' room. That's what I feel like they've reduced you to on this show. So it's called a workaround. Everybody has worked around you. Nobody expects anything different from you. And that's crazy. And you were so quick to talk about Nell being a grown-ass woman, but you're a grown-ass woman of 3. You're a grown-ass woman of 3. Grow up. For the past 7 seasons, your shit has been about another woman. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm built different. It could be the Texas in me. You ain't gonna catch too many of us fantasizing. Baby, you couldn't be on my vision board like that. Year after year after year. And as soon as another one drop, I replace it with another one. It ain't a good look, sis. That's what I be telling people. Because LaTisha said she was pissed off at Destiny because Destiny asked her, well, can you just be nice? No, a good friend. When she says a good friend will never ask me to be nice to an op. Yes, we would. If you fucking understand the assignment. Girl, that's pregame. Hey, girl, we finna go here. You know so-and-so gonna be here. Girl, yes, we do all the time. That's what real friends do. All right, girl, don't act a fool. What the hell are you talking about? Y'all, ladies in the chat, have you or have you ever not? Or have you been pulled aside? Or have you had to pull somebody aside and I said, all right, we good? We gonna get through this. We going to the barbecue. And listen, I already know y'all don't even fool with each other like that. But this is what we gonna do. Y'all can't tell me you've never done that in regular Friendships. Okay, we can't be talking about that because then she gonna think that you obsessed with her. And that I'll be looking at bitches in real time. I'm like, do y'all not have meetings and say, okay, we can't talk about that no more? Because we kind of been talking about shit for 2 years, 3 years. Y'all, eventually they gonna be like, they gonna think we the problem. So maybe we should y'all don't do that? Girl, we do it all the time. Even when you're right, even when you're justified. What kind of friends do you have? So now everybody can come to the barbecue because you gonna be there. Now you get what I'm saying? You crazy as hell. I'm a roll with Nell. You don't need to know shit else about me. My family was sentimental to me. You don't need nothing out of my house. Not even a dust mite or a dust ball. I ain't telling you hoes shit about me. Because what you think you know, you going to repeat. And what you don't know, you going to make up. So hell no. Anything special to you? No. Has God been good? No. Anything you love? No. Don't you got 3 dogs? Mm-mm. I thought you said you had 3 dogs. No. Shit, you ain't finna talk about my dogs when I'm gone. No. And I don't blame Nell. And Nell, don't let them break you. You leave that show when you ready to leave. Don't let Kimmy embarrass you. They gaslighting the hell out of you. Gaslight them hoes back. Go toe to toe by your fucking self. Because to be honest with you, Nell, you got something. You got that Midas touch. You probably don't know yet because you're not around the right bitches to remind you who the hell you are. But you get you some me's and some of yous and some of these women in my chat in your life. Girl, you show up different. We be like, you need us to come? Now, hell no, I got it. I got it. Yeah, they got you. They caught you off guard. They ganged up on you and gaslighted the hell out of you. Kimmy did that, made you feel like you were abusive after you handed her ass, after she threatened to physically throw your ass in the motherfucking pool. And when you responded, she got to crying, talking about how her daddy was abusive. Well, if your daddy was abusive, why you talking about throwing people in the pool? Don't play with me, girl. Don't play with me. So they got you. And I understand you sitting this one out because they all up in your head. That's what they do. That's what we codes do now. They try to make you feel like you're the problem. You're not the problem. That's why they ganging up on you. That's why they can't have a conversation one by one. That's why LaTisha and Kimmy keep tag teaming. Want to get you and DDT you, boom. The other one was suplex you, boom. And then as you trying to gain your composure, boom. They tagging one out, boom. Tagging the other one in. Got you down for the count. No, it ain't you. It's them. And I'm glad you checked Chris Fletcher ass. I wouldn't give a shit if I'm going up against a lot of women. If them hoes outnumber me, I need you to come in with a hey. I need you to come in with something. Get them up off me. Now. So. Renee Bayless said WWE, get them up off you and don't leave the show. Come back even harder. They embarrassed you. I know how it is now. You're a businesswoman. They're trying to use your professionalism against you. They're trying to weaponize the fact that you're a pillar in the community, weaponize the fact that you own a daycare, weaponize the fact that you are who the fuck you say you are, weaponize the fact that your crown has been adjusted, never slipped, okay? You kind of stumbled, but that's what you get because you should have stood 10 toes down with Melody, who brought you on the show, but now you know. Now you know. And now that you know, I'm going to help you get back in the game. Yeah, they trying to weaponize the fact that you own a daycare and that you are married and you are who you say you are and your husband can take care of you. And they embarrass you because they got all in your head and they did a reverse psychology on you, made you feel like you was a problem and aggressive. That's what weak hoes do. You ain't did nothing wrong. You supposed to tear their ass up when they come for you. Ain't that crazy? They came for her and now want her to feel like it's something wrong with her because she decided to fight back. Fight them back. Fight them back. Now, fight them back. And if you take out the weakest one first, the loudest one is always the weakest one. You tear the loudest one up first in front of her friends. put her to sleep. And I don't mean physically. Tear their ass up. Make an example out of the loudest one. Send them hoes running like roaches like I did. And I said what I said. You ain't got to do all that going back and forth. You right. A lady my age should never go back and forth. Let me get the loudest one first. Let me get the loudest one. Can I, excuse me, bartender, what would you like to drink the loudest one? The loudest one. On ice? No, straight up. Straight up. We going toe to toe. We going straight up. I want the loudest one in the room. Yeah. Now, I'm done. I was going to stay on LaTisha a little bit, but I think y'all get my point. Shit, I could end the live now. I'm just saying it's Monday night party in the chat. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. Yeah, what you sipping on tonight? The loudest one. Let them underestimate you now so you can embarrass the fuck out of them. That's how we do them now. Let them keep talking. Take their ass out one by one and go for the loudest one. The one with the biggest muscles. The one that likes to beat her chest. I'm talking flip that hoe upside down on her head. And don't say a word. Just look around the room like, who next? Yeah. And y'all say don't end the live. That's all you got to do now. And the loudest one is LaTisha Scott. Go for her first. And I don't mean fighting, y'all, but they're going to give you shit no matter what. So you may as well fight back. Because one thing we've learned, we hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits over here. One thing we've learned is sitting cute and pretty amongst a bunch of hyenas, ghetto hoes that got an opportunity that ain't never been nowhere. Loud, proud, think they can go toe to toe with you because they're in the same room as you. Listen, they're gonna come for you anyway. They're not gonna stop. You can't be nice to hyenas. They have predators. I was telling somebody something. They say, you would think other people would have things better to do. Bullies ain't got nothing better to do. That is their content. Bullying. So you may as well go for the loudest one and whoop her motherfucking ass in front of everybody. And I don't mean physically. Tear her up. Put that hoe in a what do y'all call it? A cast. I'm going to put an ankle boot on you. You're going to think twice before you ever do that again. And there's more of where that come from. Like they say in the white television shows. And don't let up on them now. Show them no mercy because they ain't show you none. And that's what bullies do. They're not going to, don't ever let, hey, can you not? No, we going there. We crossing the finish line together. Ain't no letting up. Ain't no letting up. Let them know. This season 11. You didn't clown me all the way up until episode 14. Ain't no letting up, baby. We going 14 rounds. You should have let up when I was quiet. Now you go for the gusto. Now you come back stronger and you tear them up. Well, y'all already shot the reunion, so you don't really know what's going on. But come back next season. You know what time it is. Start to bring your daughter on camera with you. You get what I'm saying? Bring your nieces on camera with you. Go for them one by one. Because weak hoes, they loud in a group. But one by one, they not about that life. They not about that life. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So we're going to go ahead. That's all I got for LaTisha Scott. She's weak. She needs to grow up. I mean, it could be this was supposed to be an evolution, in my opinion, for LaTisha Scott. I cannot watch it, the whininess. And she talked and talked and talked at the at the winery. Girl, have some fucking wine and cheese and meat and enjoy yourself, Black woman. These are things most people don't get to do. Why is you start mess at a winery? Leave her ass at home next time. Damn. And Destiny, I like what you did when you pulled those cars aside and switched. That was a boss move. I can respect it. I felt like, okay, I see you. I like that. LaTisha was committed to being loud and wrong. And there's a lot of personalities like that. It's a sign of weakness, first of all. I had somebody laughing because I was like, listen, it don't make no sense to talk that damn much. That's a sin. That's a sin. And when you that focus on somebody and you sleep, eat shit, and pray about them, that's your God. That's why I don't really have too much to say about other women. You got not too much. Don't think about them. Too busy in my own lane because I don't ever want anybody to think I'm obsessed with them. Bitch, never. No. Because I know once you get to talking about people all the time and people think you obsessed, that's a mental illness. You get what I'm saying? I would never want anybody to think I'm not taking my meds behind them and I'm not on meds, but you get what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Y'all not tapping y'all's friends and saying, hey, girl, let's just get on the phone. We ain't gonna even do it like that. And LaTisha, it looks horrible. It's not a good look. And while you coming for her, you're a mom too. Isn't that what qualifies us as women? Huh? You're a mom too. You got 3 biggins. You told Destiny she's just getting started. So where's the level of expectation for you? How are you supposed to act as a mom? Yeah, they're trying to gaslight you. And it's kind of abusive in a way because LaTisha, let me tell you what LaTisha is doing today. Now, she's doing what Marceau does to her. Moving a goalpost. Go back and watch that episode. Now you can't do nothing right. LaTisha is pulling a Marceau on you. That's why I tell women, you better listen. You can't listen. You better get out of these relationships that's killing you softly because you start to show up as abusive. You better watch these married abusive ass bitches out here. You be like, hold on, you kind of abusive. Oh, you didn't stay too long, even if it's emotionally, even if it's, listen, any behavior beyond 7 days, you got a problem. A therapist would tell you that. Now, how long have you been fantasizing about Nell? Fantasizing? No, I'm not fantasizing. Yeah, but you said it's been 2 years. Well, she's been bothering me. Well, okay, so you said, can you tell me the first time you noticed that you lost sleep over Nell? Can you tell me the first time you felt angry at the mention of Nell? Can you tell me the first time that your blood pressure spiked because of Nell? Exactly. 7 whole days. Thank you, EBT. Y'all get what I'm saying? So now you get to put your ears and your eyes to the street and look at these personalities a little bit different. Don't be like, yes, girl, yes, kind. Baby, if it's anything past 7 days and you're still going in a negative, you got a problem. You need to go talk to somebody. LaTisha or whomever else. Because now you have become obsessive compulsive about this person that you view as your enemy. And if the truth be told, I'm going to get a lot of y'all together tonight. If the truth be told, I mean, we finna have a good time. Can I go? Listen, I may have to go get me a glass of wine because I ain't even expect for it to go down like this. I was like, I'm just going to come in and talk about LaTisha. I'm going to hit her with a quick 1, 2, 1, 2. But I didn't know it was going to be a little bit of spillover into various personalities. Yeah, because there's a lot of Black women out here running rogue and doing some. They say I can get me a glass of champagne. I mean, a wine. I just may. You know what? Can y'all hang out with me for 30 seconds? Let me get a glass of wine. We finna cook. Can we cook? All right, we are back. We lost two. That's all right. They'll be back. Listen, LaTisha took Nell to sleep with her. They met about a week. They had a notice that they were going on this winery about a week before they went, right? So they were given the assignment to get their baskets together and bring something sentimental. Sentimental means something special to you. Watch this. Let me tell you, baby. Let's get into the spirit for a second. Something of value to you. What you didn't know is while you were trying to be cute and you thought you was about to have a moment, you actually exposed yourself, which is why I say LaTisha Scott exposed. The snake in your basket, you thought you were being cute by calling Nell a snake, but the fact that you put the snake in your basket says that Nell is of value to you. That's something you can't stop thinking about. That's something you thought about all week. Sentimental value means something you cherish. Subconsciously, she's all you need her approval. And she wouldn't give it to you. She wouldn't kiss your ass like everybody else. So now she's become your enemy. And you pulled out a snake to go after her. But that just tells us what you really think about when the lights go off and the cameras are off. You get what I'm saying? Because it ain't no fucking way Nell should have made it in your basket when you talk about the things that are in your home. Are y'all following me? The assignment was bring something special from your home of value to you. Baby, you didn't cook. You just exposed yourself and what really lurks beneath. I want to know what you're thinking. There are some things you can't hide. I want to know what you're feeling. Let's go. Tell me what's on your mind. And it says, doom, 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 pure energy. The energetic forces. You were so embodied and wrapped up in Nell that you didn't receive the assignment. You couldn't think straight because you were supposed to bring something from your home that represented you and your family. And subconsciously, Nell is your God. That's crazy to me. And ain't nobody see. Listen, I would have snatched that snake. Put that damn snake up. I would have snatched that damn snake as a friend and say, put that damn snake up. I would have made it jokingly and fine. Put that damn snake up. That's not special to you. We'll eat her up later. But right now they talking about what's important to you. And listen, thank you, Wanda, the nurse advocate, for the 10-piece and a pepper. Thank you, Queen, for your contributions to the palace. We appreciate you. So yeah, she told on her. That was your jam, Angela? Did I do it right? So that's it. And I'm going to say this, Carlos. I ain't going to be too hard on you because I feel like hell, Carlos. I ain't going to even lie. I feel like Carlos King has moved the hell on. I feel like Carlos has moved on. So it ain't like he's just spending every week talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think it's run its course. And even Carlos is on to other stuff. And so, but even Carlos knows it's a wrap. Last call for Huntsville. Carlos is tired. I don't think Carlos even thinks it was worth putting any extra effort into the budget, because what you could have done if you wanted to, which tells me you didn't, is done a clean sweep. This would have been the perfect opportunity to recruit new talent. Hell, Remy Ma did it. Remy Ma Network. She has her own television network now. She went right into Huntsville and found 10 other personalities and plop their asses on a reality show. So you can't tell me there's not more than LaTisha Scott and Kimmy Scott in Huntsville, Alabama. That's all I'm saying. Production is over it. The network is over it. That's it. That's all. But I will say this. I do believe LaTisha Scott is still there because of Marceau. I don't think LaTisha Scott is a bad person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm giving commentary on the show. I don't know her. I can only talk about what's on the show. I don't like the character on the show. I don't think she's up to par as it relates to being seated. I don't think she's emotionally intelligent. I don't think she has the wherewithal to navigate conversations and let fucking bygones be bygones. I would never sit in front of people. I'm like, it's a television show. Take your ass to brunch. Take your behind to the wine thing, and get your damn scene. Crescendo. Let's make magic, baby. And may the best woman win. And we gonna shade the hell out of each other. And we gonna do it all without throwing hands or blows. And I guarantee you, if we go toe to toe, but I'm not gonna go there with you. You ain't gonna be that much of a headache. That's it. That's all. Get your best look together. And Destiny, quit drinking that damn wine with a straw. That is country.
Baby, what's in there wine? I feel sexy as fuck. I see why y'all like wine.
Now, I ain't trying to look. Now, look. Damn. That's country as hell. And ain't nobody gonna tell you. Because y'all be in them hood clubs with Black and Milds and Newports and smoking and thinking you looking cute. That shit ain't no real wine drinker putting a fucking plastic straw in their wine. And ain't nobody gonna tell you. But I'm gonna tell you, Destiny, because this is probably one of your best episodes. Take that damn straw out that wine. You cannot. Well, you can do what you want to do, but I'm just going to say, if you really want to look sophisticated, throw that damn straw away. Okay? That's it, y'all. Now, some of y'all say, hold on, Queen Sheep, because I drink my grandma drink her wine. Well, I'm not talking about Boone's Farm. I'm not talking about Night Train. I'm not talking about MD 2020. I'm not talking about all that. I know they like that with a straw. I'm talking about Cabernet Merlot, Bordeaux, Shiraz, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc. I'm not talking about all of that. I'm not talking about no cut water. 2 locos, 3 locos. I'm not talking about Bush Light. Okay? You can have that with a straw. You can have that with a straw. All right, y'all ready to move on? Y'all ready to move on? We gonna go. Listen, and listen, Bush, and quit letting other hoes tell you what to do. Oh, I wouldn't let her talk to me like that. But you talk to her like that. You wouldn't probably, but you let your people talk to her like that. You get what I'm saying? So don't let nobody tell you what they would not do and what they would or wouldn't put up with. And when you go down your list, you be like, well, shit, your people kind of talk to me crazy. Yeah. You and stand in the gap for me. So that's LaTisha and all of that. Yeah, whatever. All right. So let's get down to business. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and give me 1 second. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're like the personalities, and I be listening to like different things on social media, and they talk about how this generation is probably one of the weakest generation of Black men and women ever. Y'all are so weak to you to control your thinking. People can say anything to you to get you to not like somebody. You don't ask questions. You don't do research. And y'all are quick to call somebody in a cult, group thinking. I've seen and heard some of you sit there. And at least my instinct is, like, as a woman, right? Corporate America, church, whatever entity you belong to ask a few questions while I'm in the meeting. Just because I like you, that don't mean shit. Because if we're in the meeting, I may have a couple of questions. I've witnessed people not ask questions. And then somebody pointed out to me today, they said, that's because people want to be liked. And I said, you know what? You show right. You show right. And you can't knock people for being that weak and wanting to be liked so bad. I'm going to take whatever you say at face value. Because you're saying it. LaTisha doesn't just want to be liked. She wants to be the only one that's liked. She wants to be the only one that everybody, that's the nucleus of the friendships. She eliminates competition. She tried it with Kimmy. Now Kimmy fought back. Kimmy was our first target. Melody was her second. Y'all thought it was Melody. No, it was Kimmy. Melody was her second. Now we got her and Destiny kind of had a back and forth a couple of seasons ago when Destiny brought Martell into that brunch, and they kind of, I guess they're back or they're trying. Now it's Nell. I don't like those kind of personalities because it's enough room for everybody. Go over there. Everybody ain't got to be close to everybody in the group. But that don't mean you got to cause shit to make everybody dislike everybody in the group. And that's what I kind of have pegged LaTisha as in this episode. Kimmy is diabolical. She's one of them snakes. She's one of them women that'll smile at you the entire time, don't like you, pumping up LaTisha to go after you. Every now and then, like a background singer, gonna co-sign it. Yeah. You know, like a little hype man. And that's it. And then pull back when shit goes awry or gets dangerous and give you a clinical reason of why she did what you reminded me of my father. No, you reminded yourself of your father because Nell didn't talk about throwing you in the pool. You talked about throwing Nell in the pool. You talked about putting your hands on her. Miss me with that. Kimmy is diabolical down to the core, but Kimmy's smart enough and has played the game long enough that she knows how to do it because she's a healthcare professional. She's a nurse. She's in the business of caretaking. Oh, that's a tricky one, ain't it? And she gets to hide behind that, which is why Kiowa came down and snatched her son up out of your house. Because Kiowa knew that her son had lost the light in his eyes, caretaker. And although you were presenting it as if you were cooking and cleaning, you didn't like that boy. So that mama came and got her son because she said, hold on. Now, before my son came down here, he used to light up the room and smile. And even though he may have some problems with communication, he still had a light in his eye. He still had a glow. And if you are the caretaker that you say you are, not saying my son shouldn't clean up, who's killing his spirit? Because if you're partnering with him like you say you are, yeah, okay, girl, give me my child back. Give me my son back. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Kimmy is diabolical to the core, period, point blank. And she don't like you now, even though she's about the same age as you. Because Kimmy started with the shit before we even got to the basket, before we even got to the winery. Remember, she didn't invite Nell to make soap. So y'all been picking on Nell. Quit playing with me. Quit trying to gaslight Nell into making her think that she did or said something wrong. And this is how you know. Oh, you said something about me before the coffee house? Girl, y'all been. Quit playing. Y'all been trying to play with that lady's grandchild, an innocent baby, just like y'all try to play with Melody's kids. Quit playing. That's all I got for them. We're moving on. I want to go to Married to Medicine. I do, because I got a lot to talk about with Married to Medicine. And I don't think I'm going to be here long. But Married to Medicine, y'all, I had to watch it. It was so fucking good. I had to watch it over and over. I watched it like 3 times. And every time I watched it, I saw something different. I saw something different. And I don't know which angle. I think I have an idea of how I want to break this down, but I also want to apply it to those of you that are tuned in the chat. But yeah, a lot of these marriages are being tested on Married to Medicine. Tensions are rising on Married to Medicine. And you know why? Because it's pressure, baby. We're into how many seasons now? 17 seasons? Hold on. Before I start talking, I want to make sure how many seasons are we on? Google, hold on. We are season 12. 12 seasons, I'm sorry. 12 seasons. So we've been with y'all for, I'm going to say about 12 to 13 years. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Listen, study long, study wrong. That's what they say in dominoes. Eventually, the mask will come off. You can only fake the funk so long. And the mask have come off as it relates to the marriages. Now, I hate it. I ain't gonna lie, I hate it. Because I do want these women to be successful in these marriages. But baby, these marriages have been tested and the women can no longer fake the freaking funk. And that's why you see Dr. Simone on the screen. That's why you see Toya on the screen, Dr. Heavenly on the screen, and also you, Quad. Quad is on the screen, even though she's single and said, I don't have that kind of headache. Yes, you do. It's just, it's not a migraine yet. It's faint. You got it. You just don't know you got it because you still taking baby aspirin when it comes to King. But if you listen to what King is saying and doing on the show, very subtle. Listen, I ain't trying to say King is a bad guy. You gon' have that headache in just a second. Because when Cecil leaned over to King and said, you gonna have those problems, King said, hell no. That means he has no intention of marrying you anytime soon. So you gonna have a problem whether you married or not. You gonna have a headache whether you married or not. Here's now, this is your only advantage. I will have that baby. And I know you feel like you should or you could and you deserve it. And that's the problem. That's how we get in fucking situations that we ain't supposed to be in because you feel like you deserve it. You feel like we can say what we want to say as adults and women, do what we want to do with little to no consequence. I'm telling you, you're signing up for a fucking headache. Quad. I'm going to come back to you a little bit later, boo-boo, because I know you like to say, I got a Rolls Royce and a ring. But the ring didn't mean a thing. Hold on. Didn't Kim Zolciak say the ring didn't mean a thing? Or was that Luann? The ring didn't mean a thing. Because as much as you shitted on Dr. G, you are still in the game trying to replicate the life that you had with Dr. G. You just swapping out players. You benched Dr. G by way of divorce and tagged in King. Quit playing with me, Quad. So I'm listening to Quad. I'm listening to King. I don't have a headache. Yes, you do. You probably have more of one, but it's suppressed. Because it's going to be hard for you as a single woman to give that man everything you given him served up on a platter, going between Ghana and the United States of America to have a baby with him. And the ring didn't mean a thing. And he can walk away and decide it's too much of a headache, let you have a baby, chunk you a couple of pennies per month, i.e., call it child support, and go off and ride into the sunset and marry whomever he pleases. Quit playing with me, Quad. I'm just here to tell it how I see it. But that's not where I wanted to start. I don't think it's for a storyline. Okay, Dee, I'm just saying. She said, I think it's a storyline. I don't. I think it morphed into one. I think it's the real deal. You can't get too many black people that's going to fake too long without throwing hands. We just not built like that, most of us. I don't think it's just for a storyline. I think it is her story. I think she's lowered the bar. But listen, I want to talk about Simone and Cecil. And they're going to go more into detail about their relationship next week. Cecil is a lot. Dr. Simone, I feel bad for her. Because Dr. Simone, you know you in trouble. Let me tell you how I know you in trouble. Because you done turned off your fucking comments on social media. You've turned, girl. Come on, Dr. Simone. Can we talk? Go get Dr. Simone. Let me tell you, and this is not a beat up session. You're a doctor. You're a married woman. I'm a married woman. When we turn off our comments, and I've never turned mine off, see, I'll just delete the shit if I feel like I messed up and I'm going to lay low. But I will never have the audacity to bring my black ass out and toot it up in the air after I've made a fatal mistake of saying that my children and my husband are using me. And then I come on camera and say, yes, love, black love. See, now you're taunting your audience. Don't play like that. You let the boys do that. You sit back in the cut on your throne as the queen. You let the boys say black love. You let the boys come out and say, I love my mama. Don't ever get it twisted. Ain't nobody did that. You let Cecil come out and say, hold up. Y'all not finna disrespect my wife like that. Ain't nobody did that. You the loudest one in the room. What are you having? What we drinking tonight? Y'all remember the loudest one in the room? Not one of them have come to your aid and your rescue. And that's a problem to me with you being a Black female medical doctor who just damn near had a breakdown on television and is about to have another one. Hell no. Hell no. I need you to be quiet and sit back. We're not saving Private Ryan this week. They need to save you. You are drowning. You are crumbling under pressure. And that's not good for you as a medical doctor, because when your mind is discombobulated like that, girl, you start making mistakes. That's all I'm saying. And I need you to come up out of there. And I know you don't know what to do because you're on this show, but your husband has turned you into the man in the relationship, and it's crazy and it's weighing on you. And I know you know deep down inside he don't give a fuck. Cecil does not care. Does that make him a bad guy? No, not necessarily. But let me tell you, I told y'all when my daddy told me, my father said, be careful. There's a song called You Just Keep On Using Me Until You Use Me Up. And he said, and that's exactly what people will do. You have to be able to set the boundaries. Simone, you have come all the way out of your femininity. And I can't stand when women call other women masculine, because, bitch, if the truth be told, we all possess a little bit of masculine and femininity in us. Every time you go to work, you in your masculine bag. The only person that's not in her masculine bag, but she is, but she ain't, but she is Toya, because Toya is a stay-at-home wife. But any of you that get up and go, and like Funky Dineva say, you cubicle girls, girl, you in your masculine. If you pay your own bills, you're in your masculine. Girl, quit playing with us. You are the hunter. You have to go out and eat it. Eat it means earn it. You are the hunter, especially if you single, and fix your fucking raggedy ass mouth to speak on a woman. Listen, that has help. And I listen, I think some people should be single. There's research that supports that. But I'm not shitting on singles, but we got some singles on here that like to shit on other women that are married. But there are some married women where I'm looking at you, I'm like, you raggedy as hell. Your raggedy ass is a horrible example. You get what I'm saying? But I stay out of other people's business. So it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I just want to make it clear that anytime we all got to get it how we get it, we're operating our masculinity. You hunt. And when you're hunting, you're putting food on the table when you go to work. So Simone is in full-blown hunting mode. And not only is she hunting to earn and put food on the table, she's also hunting when the male lions come to the table to eat, and they're trying to eat more than their share, i.e., a $60,000 credit card bill. Now we got to get physical in this month. And that's why you see her jump up from the table and become territorial, just like a pride of lions, because you're taking more than your fair share. You didn't even get out and go hunt. How dare you? And that's why animals fight. And that's the role that your husband has placed you in. So you say, well, that will make him a bad person. No, it's not. That's what she set up for herself. That's the comfort zone she set up for herself. And now it's fucking killing her softly. And she don't know how to back up out of it. Because here's why. In one hand, I'm Dr. Simone Whitmore, and I have something that most Black women don't have. I have this cute, intimate family. On paper, we look great. I have 2 college-age boys. I'm sending them to college. They don't have the same pathway as most Black boys. They get to swipe mommy's and daddy's credit card. They get to bring white girls home. And my white women, y'all know I love you. My white women been down since day one over here. Y'all know how we get down over here now. All right? And they and all of this, but at the same time, they're assholes. They have no respect for women, i.e., me, their mom. And now I'm dying because I have the perfect life, but I also have a life where I feel like I'm trapped and I'm a prisoner. And my husband's sitting on his soft girl ass and thinking that because he's appearing to be contributing by picking up a tray and serving the boys first, that he's helping me parent, when really, no, he set aside a nest egg for himself. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't, because if I leave, where does that leave me? Because we know how we try to kick Quad out the group when she was no longer, quote unquote, married to medicine. Oh shit, I got some decisions to make. I'm torn. Do I or do I not? That's all I'm saying. So that's Dr. Simone. And it's crazy. And I cannot listen. It's crazy, Dr. Simone, and I feel for you, but you're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to quit fronting for the gram, and you're going to have to call a fucking spade a spade. And listen, quit playing. Don't leave Cecil unless you leave in Cecil. Quit playing, girls. Quit playing, ladies. We'll talk about that another time. Yeah. Cecil is allowing her to be the man on purpose. He has the best seat in the house. And he's raising his boys to rob women of their divine feminine energy by the example that he's setting on how he does not treat their mother. Why we having a meeting about my fucking money? That's crazy to me. But that's her life. But let me tell you something. I'm going to wake everybody up. It's happening. Listen. With Toya and Eugene. It's happening with Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon. It was happening to Dr. Jackie, but she shut up and turned the other cheek, and she gave in to the program. That's why she didn't make the thumbnail. I'm coming from a whole different angle. So what you see happening to Simone is happening to Toya on a different level. It's happening to Heavenly, and Dr. Damon in a different dynamic. And it was happening with Curtis and Dr. Jackie, but Dr. Jackie learned really quick. I'm going to shut up and suppress. I'm going to grin and bear it. I'm going to pour all that I have into my practice, my patience, and my body. And I'm going to go along and get along. And we see that Dr. Jackie has given into the program of Curtis. She's not stirring the pot. Curtis has denied Dr. Jackie any fucking ounce of happiness. Have y'all not noticed that? He denied this lady the ability to adopt a child. This lady got way more money than him, and she beat breast cancer 2 times. And this nigga had the audacity to fix his mouth and tell her no. Only for us to find out the whole time you've been cheating in the next room, making plans to see her soon. Cheating in the next room, on the flight, the first thing smoking to the Dominican Republic, and denied that lady the ability to have company at home by way of taking in a foster child or an adoptive child. You selfish bastard. I'm sorry, I'm having a good time. We're going to listen, 2025, we doing that.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
But see, y'all don't see that. Let me cripple you so that I'm everything you have emotionally. Nah, you beat cancer twice? Good. Good. Can I have a baby? No. Can I adopt a baby? No. And just so you know I mean business, let me cheat on you a little bit. Let me go to the Dominican Republic. And then when you take me back, I'm still going to the Dominican Republic. That's crazy. And y'all never looked at it like that. Yeah, he got his own kids, but I remember that. I remember this, Linda, but he denied her the ability to put her money to good use and bring in a child, a Black child who's in need of a home, because he said no. You should have left him, Dr. Jackie. I don't like how he handled you. period, after you beat cancer. It ain't even got nothing to do with with him cheating. I can't even. We were so busy applauding you as a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and that nigga gave you his ass to kiss. I never see him the same. And now I see why he's quiet on the show. You better be quiet. You better be quiet. So that's the only reason she did not make my thumbnail, because she shut up. She's grinning and bearing it. She got with the program. And we are also starting to see a small, very small, minute introduction of it with King and Quad. But hold on, Queen Sheba, we like King and Quad. I do too. I do too. Look at Fruit Gummy. She said, child, what's going on? Coco Lee must have had that TV high. Listen, Coco Lee got that volume on. Let me find out Coco Lee in that house playing Queen Sheba real loud. Y'all, this is hilarious. Fruit Gummy said, child, what's going on? I heard this all the way from another room and had to tune in on a school night. Listen, girl, we over here are having party in the chat. I mean, Coco Lee is getting her enjoyment on. Coco Lee, baby, probably got her little wine on her meat and cheese plate and just chilling, listening to her show, and Fruit Gummy coming in the room, messing with stuff. Listen. That's funny because that's a mother and daughter team that we have here in the palace. We love them. They've been day ones too, period. All right. You see a little bit of what's happening with the older couples with Quad and King. Here's the difference. I don't know if I want to say this because I don't, Queen Sheba, you ain't got to say it like that, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's my damn look. I'm gonna say it. Listen, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna laugh because probably I shouldn't be saying it. Golly, just say it, girl. Shut up and say it. All right. Well, you're seeing it with King and Quad, but King is using sex as a weapon to keep Quad on her back. Ah, yeah. He's keeping her subdued by way of sex 15 times a week. You do the math. 15 times a week. How many weeks are there in a year? 52. 15 times 52. That's 780 times a year. And if we divide that, 780 days a year. Out the year. Well, first of all, we only have 365 days in a year. That's not one time a day. Y'all quit playing with me. You see the math? That's why I like doing facts with y'all. And then took her to the doctor's appointment and talked about her walls. Child, I said, get up off my screen. You're seeing it with King. All the men are going about it a different way. He's keeping Quad on her back, reminding her through his Mr. Goodbar that he is the man. I know some of you will volunteer to my way. Hold on. Well, hold on, Queen Sheba, because he can keep me on my back. Well, listen, we're not talking about you tonight. Hold on, I might want to try that. That's what some of you saying. I might want to try that. You say 15 times a year, 15 times a week. So I would have to, yeah. And I'm 48. Yeah. And how old is Quad? 44. Okay. So if she got 4 years on me, I could take off. Let me see. I could probably, I could. Exactly. Yes, that's the only difference. So he's shutting her up in the bedroom. But King ain't built to deal with no damn Quad. Not as a full deck. He cannot handle Quad as a full deck. Maybe as a hand, a book, 2 books and a possible, but not as a full deck, which is why you heard him on the last episode saying, big bad quad. He don't want them kind of problems outside the bedroom. I think he's interested in quad, but I think it's sexual healing. I don't think he and quad have broken the seal where they have this natural connection. I think, oh, I don't even know if I want to go there. And I'm not hating. I like quad. Go to Ghana, do your thing. But I don't like the bait that you're using to catch this fish. That's all I'm saying, girl. I don't like the bait you're using to catch this fish, quad. It's going to work against you. You giving him the cooch. You giving him the baby. You watch this. I'm finna fuck some of y'all up that's tuned in. You giving him access to your house, and you also giving him access to all of your beautiful friends. He ain't have to do nothing but lay pipe. All night long, all night, all night. I'm just saying, the psychology of a man, men like to hunt. Men like to hunt. Some of them lazy, but eventually they'll start hunting. Ladies, we get tired of waiting, and we don't want to wait. You ain't got to wait, king. You can have it 15 times a week and a baby, and I'll pay for IVF because we know king ain't got no IVF money. We know how. Listen, you better do the math. They say IVF go for $30,000, $50,000 per round. Depending on how many eggs you produce, quad, Miss Quad, Miss Quad. According to King, big bad quad. He act like he telling a story about Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. And I don't like it, quad. And I feel like he's subduing you sexually. And eventually that's gonna run out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because y'all are engaged at a very escalated pace. These relationships are not, I'm not gonna say they're not real, which is why I said earlier to the lady that said, is it a storyline? No, I don't think it's a storyline. I just think they move at a faster pace than most of us. Most men can't come into your life and move in your house, get to be around all your friends, and he the only man in the room. You throwing a woman's slumber party, he the only nigga in the house. All of y'all are beautiful. Plus, you giving it up 15 times a week. You're flying him here, there, a little bit of everywhere, and you gonna give him a baby. And y'all gonna travel between America and Ghana and help him sign a contract to be on your show and work at your job. Y'all, do you not see the desperation in this? He ain't have to do nothing. He ain't built to deal with quad as a full deck. Right now, they're in a honeymoon phase. Quad, you're gonna have to continue to bend over backwards to keep him. You the man, to be honest with you. You're giving him the opportunities. He's not creating any for you other than putting his sperm in a cup for them to shoot it up your uterus. Is there anything wrong with that? It just depends on what you're looking for out the deal. I don't hear you talking about marriage. I hear you talking about baby, and you just may get a baby with no man. So we got to be careful of how we speak over ourselves as women. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Because if she like it, I love it. But so far, a little bit, I guess I'll say this. When I started to deduce and do the math and really think about what's happening here on screen, I'm going to say so far, Dr. Mimi and her husband, I forgot his first name, they seem to have the healthiest dynamic. I don't know if it's the realest, but the healthiest dynamic. But then again, I remember I said, well, hold on, because Mimi's so damn new to the show. I can't really piece it together yet. So we're going to have to play the waiting game with her. Now, I'm going to say this, Mimi. And we're going to get into Toya and Eugene, because I saved them for last. Mimi reminds me of Angel on The Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm on the fence about Mimi. I'm not going to say I don't like Mimi. That's not what I'm saying. I'm on the fence about Mimi because here's my thing. You know what you signed up for. Girl, this is not a sorority. These women fight. You're going to see a little bit of stripper. So I don't like you turning your nose up at everything. Because you wanted this. You went against Sweet Tea to be here. You were willing to play the role and diagnose Sweet Tea as being crazy, even though she's not your patient. You see? You were willing to go the extra mile when it came to getting what you wanted. Now that you're here, don't turn your nose up. Don't do that. Get in the game, coach. Get in the game and play. So my only thing with Mimi, I'm kind of looking at you. I'm waiting to see how you gonna move because I'm with Toya. Hold on. Don't be comparing my shit to your shit. Because Toya been here. Now I'm gonna ride for Toya. You just pulled up. So that's all I got from Mimi when it comes to that. Now, Mimi, I do want to talk about Mimi and her family dynamics. I thought that was cute. I'm glad that they allowed us to come in on a very intimate moment between her son and her daughter and their family, right? Her son was diagnosed with autism at 18 months and their children are 18 months apart. She had her daughter first and then she had her son. Okay, to me, I appreciated this scene because I had a brother who was autistic, okay? And I know his name. Her husband's name is Steve. I loved how Steve handled Stevie. Loved how he talked to him. Let me tell you something. I'm not new to autism. I've been around it for almost 50 years. My brother was almost 50. Okay. Shit, we just treat everybody regular in the family. If he hit, I hit back. If he bit, we bit back. My mom let us be kids together. You see, he didn't get to hit and everybody else got hit. He didn't get to bite and everybody else got bit because he was special needs. I love the way he was treated. He was treated regular. Me and him used to fight all the time. Now, did I like him biting on me? Hell no. Everybody would run when them teeth came out like a goddamn vampire. Okay, here he come. No, we would run. But at the same time, a part of implementing a sense of normalcy or normality into the lives of children that have special needs is trying to treat them as normal as possible. And I loved how Steve corrected him the same way you would correct any other kids. The only way there should be a difference is if the child is nonverbal or if you have to implement a different level of communication. But other than that, hell yeah, they strong. We was in the closet fighting, girl. I had to get a broom and a mop one time. Hold on now. What I say when them teeth came out, that boy could bite like a pit bull when we was little. And look, so I'm gonna say this, Mimi. I feel like Mimi and her husband are doing a really good job. I really do. And I know she said they're exhausted and they're tired, but to me, they are really doing a really good job, if you ask me. Many Black people aren't comfortable with diagnosis of autism. I've been around the autistic community all my life. There's different levels of functioning. I will tell you this. They do have some, not all, have outbursts. They're sensitive to certain things, but I've yet to see one sit and plot and plan to execute harm on anybody. Typically, it's a knee-jerk reaction to some type of stimulation that they don't like. Does that make sense? But sitting and plotting and planning, no. I've yet to see it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I've yet to see it. I've been around for a long time. You get what I'm saying? With different functional levels. So I feel like Mimi and Stevie are doing an excellent job. And many Black people don't place their kids in those programs that Mimi and Stevie were talking about, the summer camps, the day halves, and the day programs around people who are qualified to care for, because it is a stigma in our community to even talk about it. Right? You kind of lock them up, you keep them in the house, you don't really allow them to socialize, because I think a lot of it is people are embarrassed. Now, I'm gonna tell you that my brother used to roll. I go take him to get his haircuts and all that when he was here and living. But I used to tell people I'm coming in with him. I'm very sensitive about him. You want to see me go into full on fuck around and find out mode? Look at him, say something. I'm telling you, he's special needs, even though he looks normal. And you're going to find out really quick he's special needs when he get to repeat his damn self. Even though I told him, don't come in here talking about no WWE wrestling. When we go in here, don't be asking them people nothing about, okay, excuse me, sir. Do you like John Cena? Didn't I tell your ass? Can you can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Boy, if you don't get up out this store, this dollar store in this aisle, I done told this boy, if we go in this store, I don't want to hear nothing about no damn wrestling. But Mimi, you're doing a great job. And I know what you're dealing with, but it'll get easier and easier. He's young. You're like 7, 8 years in. I had like 49 years of beautiful experience, and I'm not 49. My brother's older than me, but he's been around longer and I was with him. So Mimi, you're really doing a good job. You really are. And I thank you for sharing that portion of your life with us. But let me say this real quick. I have one recommendation, one small recommendation. In the scene with Mimi and the kids and her husband, her son physically hit her daughter, right? And that's typical sometimes. And I love how her husband handled it. However, they told their daughter, give him a hug. My recommendation to all women and parents, whether your kids are autistic or not, I would highly discourage any parent from encouraging little girls to hug boys after they've been hit by a boy. I don't care if it's their brother. That's my only recommendation, because what we want to do is place distance between them so that we want our little girls to know a hard no is a hard no. Nobody gets to hit you, not even your little brother. And we're not giving hugs after he just punched the hell out of you. We're not hugging it out, because we don't want to subconsciously train them to walk into the world to think, well, maybe if I just hug him, and maybe if I'm sweet to him, and maybe if I'm just quiet, he won't. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but I would just encourage, even when working with autistic, we're not hugging. Nope, your sister's not giving you a hug. You are to not hit her, because we also have to take care of the kids that are not special needs. Does that make sense? So that was the only recommendation I would have. No hugging it out. If your boy hits your girl, do not train her to hug him and give him a kiss, because you know what you're building in her subconsciously. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not saying that's what Mimi is doing. Now, I'm going to say this. I want to go back to Quad. If I was a single woman, thank you, Desira. She said, that's a good point. All it takes is a second just to think about, because a lot of kids get lost in the sauce when it comes to special needs kids, and we hug them out so he can be going, that's still a young girl. You don't get to punch her in the arm and you get a hug, because now we don't want to condition her to show affection after she's been hurt. That's it. That's it. Thank you, Coco Lee. She said, I love hearing you reminisce about your brother. I can actually hear your smile about those times. Oh, girl. And listen, special needs will try you until the day they die, period. That's it. But you get used to it. You get what I'm saying? Thank you, Coco. I want to say this to Quad. We got Quad, we got Angel on the show. If I were a single woman in reality television, white or black, you couldn't pay me. I would not bring my guy on screen until we were either, number one, married or engaged, number two, because I don't like it for Quad. I feel like you're giving him opportunities that he hasn't worked for, and he gets these opportunities by default because he's slamming you up against a wall 15 times a week, and you're digmatized, and he laying the pipe, and outside of the pipe, he gets, now this motherfucker is exposed to all of these women that thinks he's sexy. And Quad, now you have put him in a school of fish where he gets to go hunt. And you hope he's a nice guy, but you really don't know nothing about King. You don't really know people it takes years to know. But you're giving him everything. You're giving him a baby. You're begging him to move into your home. He has access to your friend groups. He get to make relationships to the men. He told Curtis, let's hang sometime. Wait a minute. What happened if we break up? He's still gonna have full rights and full access and privileges. And now he can get picked up on another show. So if I were a single woman, as I'm sitting back thinking, I was like, hey, no fucking way. Now, I wouldn't give him that much opportunity. Now, Quad is working with Dr. Jackie as her primary OBGYN in the United States, but she has a doctor. They're having like this coordinated level of care. Can somebody help me in the chat? What's happening? I haven't been able to piece everything together. We're getting snippets of it. Dr. Jackie is your OBGYN in the United States. Why are you going to Ghana when they can implant a egg in your uterus in the United States? What is it about Ghana? Please help me, y'all. I don't understand. Is it a story? Is Ghana the storyline? Or what is it about Ghana? That's the part. Now, listen, the show is called fucking Married to Medicine. How come you're not explaining the medicinal reason that Quad is going to have a baby or going for in vitro in Ghana? Do you see? Can we medicine? Hey, can somebody get in there and help us? That's it. It's cheaper, but is it more effective? I know it's cheaper, but is it more effective? Is there any research outside of just having a Black doctor? See, that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. And I know most people aren't, but I am. I'm with you, Carl. Thank you. Hey, boo. Carl said, I feel like if she all the way in Ghana, why not get a surrogate? Exactly. Because you dropping 40 to 50K in the United States. Dr. Jackie ain't cheap. Did y'all not know that? They say Dr. Jackie don't even fool with people like us. She said you could take your damn insurance and shove it. Dr. Jackie, you paying straight cash. She don't give a damn. Dr. Jackie don't care if you have Cigna, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. She don't take it. They say Dr. Jackie is like Capital One. What's in your wallet? So you dropping all this money with Dr. Jackie. I'm not hating. I just need to understand. And I think that would have been really nice because we're married to medicine. Hello, medical doctors. Tell us why she's flying to Ghana. And why have you agreed to coordinate care with a Ghanaian doctor? I mean, I feel like that would have been interesting because some people do watch the show because of medicine. That's it. Production, you hear me? That's all. I would have loved Quad. I think that would have, but see, Quad, they did say you stole your storyline from Sweet Tea. So, girl, you missed. If that's true, I don't know if you did or not. But I'm just saying, and when you out here stealing, you don't think about every little detail. That would have been really nice, Quad. Tell us why. Somebody tell Quad we want to know why Ghana. Okay. Now, I was like, is there a higher chance of implementation, like when you take the egg and you stick it to the uterus? Is there like it or the doctors more accurate? What makes them better for women of age, because they supposed to use the same process? I don't know. I'm curious to know. Crystal said, yeah, I thought that was weird too. Me too. But look, shit, they in Ghana right now. Her, Yandy, everybody. They all over there. I was like, well, shit, let me go to Ghana. Y'all want to go to Ghana? Should we do a trip to Ghana? Carl said, I think Sweet Tea gave up. You know what? How I see a TV. Did she? Carl, you say you think she gave up on the baby? You know what? Let me save your comment. I'm gonna come back to it. Carl, I'm gonna come back to you. Hmm. Hmm. Very interesting. I don't know. Carl, don't get me in trouble. So they go into the office, right? They're doing all this, and King is talking about how Quad has a long cervix and talking about her walls and are they thick. And I was like, yuck, ew. I don't want to hear that. You're not her husband. And I know this is a free world and everybody getting their freak on and doing what the hell they want to do. But I was like, girl, that don't even sound right from a regular nigga on the street. That's not your loving, doting husband or partner who's been with you for like a number of years. He just talking. It sound, ugh. I was cringy. I was like, that's cringy. He's not even like making it tender and soft about the baby. It's like sexual innuendos, and now it's not the time. Yikes. So let's get to Toya. Toya is not happy, but I like Toya. But Toya ain't happy, but I like her. And Toya, damn, you getting mean. Toya just had to come out. Somebody sent me something on TikTok where Toya was mean, y'all. They say Toya did a live with her homegirl. Who sent that? Thank y'all for sending me stuff. And Toya had to apologize and started crying. Don't let a nigga break you down like that. And that's why you're on this thumbnail. I'm conflicted because Dr. Eugene, I like you, but you breaking Toya down. Now, watch this, y'all. Y'all gonna have to help me out. Either you and Toya got some secrets that y'all are gonna take to the grave, or you not that nigga we think you is, Dr. Eugene. And it's tearing Toya apart like it did Monique Samuels to pretend that they were married to a saint. Are y'all with me? Because something ain't adding up. The way Toya went off on you at that house party, it ain't adding up. I like Toya. I do. Toya is real, but Toya, whatever you going through, you're going to have to get it off your chest because you're not happy. And I've yet to hear you speak about things that are right in your life as it relates to your husband. It's been a long time, Toya, since you've said anything nice. Toya ain't been happy in a while. And I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say probably years. And let me tell you what I think. Now, I could be wrong now. I think Married to Medicine has become Toya's therapy. Watch this. I think she needs the show now. I don't think she needs the show for money because, baby, Toya just came out and said she put $600,000 down on the house they live in as a down payment. I listen. I told you Toya is the man in that relationship. Did not say that. I didn't know that. I got my content today before that came out, but I got to go with my instinct. Like when we be in a beauty shop, Carl, and we be gossiping, I got to go on my instinct. And that's why these women made the cut. I say, Toya is the man in her relationship. I'm not sure how, because Dr. Eugene, you tricky in the most beautiful way, because I like you. And if you're able to trick me, you good. And now to find out that Toya put down $600,000, that's almost $1 million for a down payment. Wait a minute. But you're not happy. And you begging for him to come home. And when we look at Dr. And I was like, we got to pay attention. It's something in front of us with Toya. There's a secret, I believe, between Toya and Eugene. Watch this. I don't think nobody know. I think Toya got that shit on lock. But if we pay attention, I think it's there. I'm not sure what to look for, but something's there. And I think I'm getting close. Watch this. This show is her therapy. I feel like she needs the show, but not for the money. I feel like Married to Medicine is her reality, but it's also an escape from her reality. Eugene is going away. Watch this. Hold on. Forget what he's talking about. Don't listen to people. because we can trick you with words. Watch what we do. Eugene is going away, but his words are saying, Toya, I'm just going because I got this ER. No, you're moving further and further away from your wife every year. It took a few years, and there's more distance between y'all. And he's slowly creating distance. Watch this. Okay, Queen Sheba, we following. All right, let's get into it. Let's figure this shit out together then, because we nosy. Now he don't want to come home. It's hard for him to come home. Now, even after he go under the pretense of work, and I do think he's working, now he's saying, well, I'm not going to drive back today because I need to sleep. Eugene is going away. The show is Toya's therapy. Eugene disconnecting as his therapy. Toya, he's driving far away. The first thing I thought of, I said, let me keep it simple. He enjoys the drive. It takes him 2 to 3 hours to decompress from you. I'm not making you the bad guy, Toya. I'm just telling you the proof is in the pudding. He's enjoying those drives. And if he ain't on the phone with you, you need to figure out what the hell going on in that car. Either he's on the phone with somebody else, or he's listening to his favorite podcast, or just shooting the shit with his friends. Look, okay? Think about what you be doing when you and your car on the phone. All right, let's continue. Toya, I think you've... I don't know how to say it. I think you ran him out the house. I think you ran him out of the house. Carl, stop it. Carl says, well, we don't want him falling asleep at the wheel. You know what? That's a good one. That's what we going to go with, falling asleep at the wheel. They like that one, Carl. We going to go with falling asleep at the wheel tonight. Okay. Fruit Gummy say, I think that too, Queen. You ran him out the house. I think you ran him out the house. And I think you make it hard for him to come back in mentally and psychologically. And let me get serious now, because I play a lot. I think it's his getaway now. I think he enjoys the drive. I don't think he wants to be there anymore. I'm not going to say he doesn't want to be married to you, but I think that you are starting to notice the lack of urgency in him coming home, and it makes you angry. And I think you know that you're losing your husband. And I think you feel like, well, I'm doing all of the right things as a woman. Shit, I'm getting my hair did. I'm getting my nails did. Bitch, I'm looking good in these Atlanta streets. It takes a little bit more than that. And I don't think women understand that. Women and men think completely different. Men like a lot of peace. Now, you're supposed to fight with them. Don't ever let a nigga run over you. Now, that's when you're going to have to figure out how to say what you said with your chest without, you know what I mean? I don't think he'd like being home. And the question is why? And I don't think you're mature enough to handle that. And I think you're angry. I think he's wounded Toya in a lot of ways. We're not going to see her hurt because we see her as the aggressive one. But Dr. Eugene, I think you're doing some stuff to her behind the scenes and you get to get away with it. I think she's valid, but the way she's expressing it is explosive and knee-jerk, and she gets triggered in different situations. And Toya was on Demon Time. They had a group chat. Toya was on Demon Time. That's how I know something ain't right in the house, because you picking fights with Dr. Heavenly over a fake ass bag that you know is fake. Girl, you should have threw that in the trash. You put that in the group chat. You say, I started it. I woke up the night after and said, who fake ass bag is this? And Heavenly said, it's mine, bitch, but my house is paid for. But my house is paid for. Heavenly ate you up. Girl, Heavenly ate you up. I bet you won't do that again. And then you say, girl, let me go back and love on my man and my kids. Heavenly say, me too, because my husband got a big old dick. And you always got to listen. That shit was funny and childish and petty. They petty as hell, but I like that about their friend group. Girl, that's my fake ass purse, but my house paid for. I said, I bet you won't again. Why you spending $600,000, Toy? I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. But Dr. Heavenly said, I ain't got them kind of problems. Lady Rose says, Toy, you met that man in speed. What? You say she met that man in speed dating. He wasn't her type. Well, guess what, Lady Rose? Them be the ones that take you on the ride of your life. And she found out he was safe. And she fucked around and Toy, I'm going to say this, Toy. I ain't going to lie. Can I talk the way I want to talk on Monday Night Party in the chat? Can I really talk, y'all? I mean, can we be grown now? If not, I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'll try again in 2026. Y'all may not be ready for me to say what I want to say. I need at least 5 yeses in the chat. I got one. Yes. Yeah, I guess you can, Queen. I mean, we church folk over here. All right. This is what happened. If what Lady Rose say is true, that Toy went on that damn speed date and met this black nerdy dude in glasses. Toy thought she was about to pussy pop on him and subdue him. And that he was going to be a simp. You heard the man. He said, I'll sit here all night. You don't have the pussy control over him you think you do. It ain't hitting for what it used to hit for. And that's what you're losing control over. You don't know how to subdue your husband outside of sex. That's why you keep bringing all them sex people in there. Why are you serving up hors d'oeuvres with nuts and balls and chains? Now, Mimi, don't turn your nose up because they've been doing it. But Toy, come on now. It ain't hitting for what it used to hit for. I don't think when I say you ran him up out the house, pussy ain't good enough to bring him back. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So you gonna have to figure out something because he was never pussy whipped. You was busy trying to. He was never that. You gonna have to meet that man where he is. I don't think you know your husband. I think he's an intellect. I think he's calm. I think he's smart. I think you don't challenge him on that level. While you wanted to play the game, he was actually playing the game with you. You missed that. He was playing with you. He was leading. You were playing the game, and he said, hey, I'll write excuses where we get to get out of school. That was your chance to laugh and say, my husband's brilliant. All right, everybody bring up your passes. You don't have to play. Eugene, you get to pick one. Who don't get a hall pass? I mean, girl, you could have took that somewhere. Y'all get what I'm saying? He was playing with her, but not in the way that she wanted him to, but he was engaged. He listened to everything you said. He just wasn't looking at you. He heard you. That's why he started writing a doctor's note to excuse the men. He heard your instructions. That's it. He's a smart man. You're not just going to F him to death. He needs to be stimulated in other ways. And that's why he said the nurses don't want me to leave. They probably talking about cases and patients and complications that they've seen. Don't let your husband bond with another woman on that level. It'll be hard to break that bond. Not emotional, but intellect. It'll be hard to break that bond. When all you can talk about is giving a birthday party for a fucking bag, a Birkin bag. You get what I'm saying? Come with a little bit more. Know who you're married to. That's all I'm saying. But Toya, I like Toya, but I feel like you've run him out the house. He don't want to be there. And the question is why. And Toya was on demon time. She was. But it kind of didn't make sense. So production, I feel like probably a lot happened and production cut out a lot. It makes sense to all of them, but it don't make sense to us because I feel like it was maybe too much footage. Too much footage. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. It was good. I feel like Married to Medicine was good. I can appreciate Toya for showing her fucking real life. And listen, I like Toya was a down ass B in her house. She said, "Don't tell me nothing." Now you ain't have to curse the man. Like I don't know. Something is happening. Toya, that's your house. You could have pulled him to the side. He came in after you. You know how many men don't give a damn that their wives, baby mama, girlfriends, partners are upset and would have sat out there. But when you went in, he came with you. And he said, "What's wrong, Toya?" He's being a good husband. And then he went outside after you cursed him out and said, "You know what? I probably shouldn't have made a joke." How come he can't joke in his fucking house? I don't know, y'all. Should we light up the lines and let people call in and give their take? Y'all want to get y'all take? I can light up the lines for like 10 minutes. She's too aggressive, but he probably hurt her on a scale that we don't know nothing about. I'm not making excuse. They hiding something. That's what I'm saying. They hiding. It ain't making sense to us. It ain't making sense, and they don't want us to know. And that's why I say they light up the lines. They say, "Go ahead and light up the damn lines." All right, let's light up the lines. Light up the lines. Y'all come on up here. Don't make me do this by myself. We finna end this in a hoot. We're gonna give everybody a few seconds to come on up. Just click the link and speak your piece, child. Because I know I ain't the only one. I'm gonna just turn on a little bit of music for 15 seconds. Hey, we got it. Listen, we got our callers. People are coming in. They want to put in their child. Come on, we finna, because y'all gonna have to help me. But y'all know what I do on Monday nights after party in the chat. Chai eat a pack of ramen noodles after this. I'm so excited for my noodles every Monday. That's it. That's all. Let me take a newbie first. Girls, I see mama, I see the girls back there, my day ones. Let me take Miss Pat first. Hey, Miss Pat.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Girl, what you got? What you
L-
think?
Listen, I have to say I'm 71 years old and I've been in this game for 38 years with my husband. I married him because I loved him unconditionally. And I thought he loved me. Well, I know he did in the beginning, but after a while, he was just a perfect gentleman. You know, did things for me that other women thought they could, they were jealous. And I knew the jealousy. I could see the jealousy. So at some point, he decided that he would cheat. And it broke me. It broke me because I had so much confidence in him because I took him at his word. I feel like my vow was sacred when he stood before God and all his people and promised to honor and love me. No obey, but to love me, honor me, and love me. But he hurt me, and he hurt me in the worst way by talking to someone I knew. And it just didn't go from that person I knew. He brought them in my home while I was away. I used to sing with a professional gospel choir, and while I was away, he had my coworker in my home and took her out, and he just got really mean toward me. But people on the outside thought we had the perfect marriage. Everyone would say, "Well, when I get married, I want a husband like yours. I want a marriage like yours." And I just would look at him and say, "But you just really don't know." I had it looking like he did everything for me. I love dressing. I love looking nice. I have a beautiful home and a beautiful car. But what people didn't know is I was spending my own money. He used his money to control me. So I
Girl,
had to use my money to get the things that I want, to live the life that I've always wanted, to live this life that people look at me and think that he's doing it all when it was me. And once I moved in my house, I moved upstairs. I lived upstairs for 2 years. Nobody knew.
and he
None of
let
my
you
friends.
go up there?
He didn't have any other choice because he knew what he did. He knew what he did. But to
Mm,
this day, he's never ever apologized. Never. But after 2 years, I decided, okay, I'll forgive him. But it took a long time, a long
you still
time.
with
But to this point, I mean, I would love on him, and oh, he just changed me. I changed my whole life for this man
still
just
with him?
to be settled down. But because of
I
how
know
he,
you hear me, Miss Pat.
I hear you.
You ain't answer me.
No, what did you say?
You still with him?
I am. Like I said, we've been together.
Hold on. You got your policy?
Oh, baby, you already know.
All right, well, go ahead and tell your damn story.
Yeah, so I mean, but see, the thing is, I mean, I had a career, I had my own money, and I had to use my own money to do the things I want. So when I hear that Toya paid $600,000, we don't know where she got that from, and it may be her own money. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. People just don't know. Eugene remind me so much of my husband because he's so mild mannered and quiet and seems so respectful and like he give
Yeah.
her everything she want and he's
Mm,
sitting there like he's so hurt, but that nonchalant attitude that he had, you know, he knew
yeah.
what he know he's did something to her that the public don't see, that we don't see, we don't know, but
Yes.
she know. I see that hurt in her face. I see that resentment in her eyes. I see when she's talking to him, when she's around him. I see that resentment. I live with that resentment every day.
I
But to
got
me, this is what I decided. And I told my husband, I said, you cheat on me several times. Every time I forgive you, you go out and do the same thing.
you.
And
Yeah.
always with somebody I know. Why don't you go and find somebody in a neighboring town or another little city with white people I
Yeah, I'm
know?
gonna
That don't
let you
make
go,
no
Miss Pat,
sense.
'cause I didn't want you coaching him. I wanted you to whoop his ass.
Well, let
Don't
me
you
tell you
ever
how I
tell him
whooped
where
him.
to go.
This is how I whooped him. I told him, you can do what you want to do at this point. I
Mhm.
put too many years in this. I'm not going to leave. You can leave. If you want to, you can leave, but I'm going to be here, but you're going to take care of me the rest of my life.
Mm.
So you're going to be miserable and you can go do whatever you want to do, but you're going to take care of me. And anything I want, I'm going to get. So in Toya's thing, she want big homes. So she's going to get her a big house. That's why she moved from house to house. Did she get what she want? And
I got you.
a hurt thing. She's hurt. She's resentful. She's resenting him because he feel like everybody think he's so perfect and he's so special and he's so dear and he's so kind. That man did something to that girl to hurt her
I
really,
agree.
really bad.
I gotta go to the next caller, Miss Pat. But look, thank you, girl. You done lit us up tonight.
Okay. Oh yeah, and Heavenly, I'm gonna let you go. But Heavenly can't talk. His Heavenly husband had a whole baby on her. And
Girl,
the
get
girl
off here. Girl, get
did
off.
she did, and the girl stopped out when they found that bottle.
Girl,
Remember back when they found that bottle, the baby food in her?
girl,
Yeah, the baby formula. And she lied and said, "Oh, Daddy drink that sometime." No, Daddy got a child on her, and
girl.
she keeps
You ain't
that
gonna
baby.
have Heavenly
Just
come after me.
yeah, just do some backup. You'll see it. Go
Well,
back
send
and
it
look at
to
some
me.
of them stories. You'll see.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Pat.
All right, baby. Y'all have
All
a good
right.
night.
That's Miss Pat. She know what's going on. We gonna go to Coco Lee and Carl. Carl, you're at the Coco Lee. Coco Lee, what you got, good?
Good evening, ladies, Queen Palace mates. Well, when I see Toya and Eugene, I think it's a yin and yang relationship. You can tell Eugene is a very cerebral person. It takes a lot to push his buttons. I think their value systems. They both value family. Uh, Given where Toya is in her role compared to the other women on the show, I think she was disappointed that those women didn't just fawn out the way she had fantasized they would fawn out. When Mimi sat on that napkin and they kind of looked around and I think that like set her off because she realized and when she said, these bees, I don't care nothing about them. They're not my real friends. She what she wanted them to do was just ooh and ah because since they've been on this show, they've struggled with planting down someplace real nice compared to how those other very established women are. She snapped, and Eugene was her outlet for that. She wanted him to fall in line because he didn't marshal up when he saw her. Those women wasn't giving her what she wanted from them. And that's why when it ended, it was all about Mimi and Heavenly attacking her. But Eugene bore the brunt of it because that was the outlet for her to get it out.
I
To
think
me,
I think I think he bore the brunt of it because he responded to them and not her as a
exactly.
husband.
Yeah, that's true
Okay.
too. She
Okay.
wanted him to soldier up and get with her and, do this with me because she, in her mind, she wanted from the time they parked their car to when they walked in that door to sit down to be wowed by everything. And they just weren't going to give her that. They were going, oh, it's nice, it's beautiful. And that was as much as they were going to give. You can see the eye contact they were giving each other, sitting around in that little circle. And she wanted them to participate and fully engage in all the awesomeness of it. And then when he shut down doing the activity with her, she just snapped and he got it. And I think later she regretted that she did come at him that hard about it. And then she flipped it and made it be Mimi and Heavenly. That's what really set
I'm
her off.
gonna say this before I go to the next caller, which is Carl. I think let me just tell everybody that's tuned in. Y'all be like, damn, I can't say nothing. Not in nobody's house. You can't. Shut
Mm.
your ass up. Get to the car. You can say something at the restaurant. You can say something at the whatever. In somebody's house, never give your true opinion. Does that make sense? Y'all got that?
Mhm.
That's rule not one on one. A lot of people don't know that. You're gonna learn the hard way. That's why she kicked him out. Never give your real opinion on somebody in their home. That's it. That's all. Carl, what you got, baby? You ready, Carl? Carl. Carl. Can
He's not
Carl
there.
hear
I
me?
have a quick question real quick. Do
Okay.
you think she overreacted about Mimi sitting on that napkin? And what do you think that was an intentional disrespect or just an oversight?
That means she has it out for Mimi for for whatever reason. But that's what I said. Production kind of cheated us out of this because we didn't see everything. There's something because she's gonna lead up to different episodes telling Mimi maybe we shouldn't trust you. So there's something going on with her and Mimi that we're not getting a full scope. Okay. All right. Carl, welcome.
Hey,
Hey,
can,
boo. What are your thoughts, yeah?
okay, I have several thoughts. I first of all, I think that Toya is lonely and she's been lonely for a long time. I mean, why would you have like I knew she was lonely when she had that purse party, because who does that? The dog, I understood the funeral. I mean, she said it's been with her for like 18 years, but I think honestly she's lonely. And I feel like hurt people. And I think she's just tired of fake, like you said, I think she's just tired of faking the funk. And she just lashed out.
I want to say this. Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
First of all, Carl knows a lot. He's a celebrity stylist, and I'm purposely not putting his photo up here. He works with a lot of celebrities, and he hears a lot of things. So I feel like you're credible. Keep going.
Also, I think she did overreact to the napkin because I mean, I don't think that Mimi was saying the house is dirty, but she's sitting on outside furniture. I think she had on white. She was just trying to make sure. I mean, technically it wasn't enough napkin to cover up nothing, but I think she was rightful in putting down the napkin. Also, I do agree. I think Eugene is further distancing himself. I think they both tired. I don't know what happened, but I think they both tired. And I think Toya is just, and I don't think anybody was impressed with the house because, truth be told, Toya got a nice house every time. I actually feel like Toya needs to be a real estate agent. She finds some really great houses
Keep going.
every time. Like, that's my thing. It's like, Toya, we can't even be impressed with this because, like, I think Heavenly said shit. I mean, you might have a new one next season. But this one it's nice. But I mean, at this point, honestly, Toya gonna always be in a nice house.
And Heavenly was messy as fuck as she walked out the door. This one was just like it was it the last one, the second one, or the one before that. Heavenly was messy. That was messy. Oh my God. Okay, let me ask you this real quick before I go to the next caller. You and I agree, and I think Coco Lee agrees with us that he's distant. Y'all, I don't give a damn what people tell you. Watch. He's moving further and further out the house. You think he's setting it up for divorce?
I think he is. I think he's kind of when I used to be a little bit more immature, I would like do a lot of ghosting. And so I would do what I would call fade into black. And so you kind of start to slowly lose contact until it's just gone. And I think that's what he's doing. I think he's slowly drifting away. And I don't even think it's that slow. I
Oh,
don't think he has any intentions on going into Contessa's doctor's office, even though that's a whole nother mess. But I don't think he got no intentions of going into the office. I think he gonna stay being a traveling doctor. I think he was like, you know what? I should have been doing this.
I did. I'm gonna agree with you. I heard him say, "I don't see myself getting out of ER anytime soon."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, and y'all try to argue with me in my last video. That man said the nurses don't want me to leave. First of all, you didn't say the patients. Why you tied to a nurse like that? Did y'all catch that, T?
And I think that would piggyback off your conversation, what you said when you were like, Toya's not stimulating him anymore. But those nurses he can have intellectual conversations with.
All right, hold on, Carl. Don't go nowhere. Go to the pit. Let me bring up Fruit Gummy. Fruit Gummy, what you got?
Hey, Queen. So I agree with what's been said so far, and I want to make 2 points here. I would say I noticed the shift in the dynamic, at least on camera, after that up and move they had to do with that home. Think about it. They went as far as putting scripture in the foundation and saying that this is our forever place. And then overnight they up and moved. And from there, I feel like that created a little bit of a shift and a rift in their relationship. I will also say I do agree that they're creating distance, but this is what I feel is going on with Toya. Toya has always given the energy of Eugene should be lucky he even got someone like me because he was the nerdy fat guy and he got the fly cute chick. Now that they're in a more financially stable place, Eugene, then kind of clean himself up, and I just think the tricks that she did before to try to keep him, although it wasn't doing anything, it was, I think he genuinely loved Toya, but I think they're at a place where all of the tricks and the things that Toya thought she was doing to keep him no longer fulfills him. And they've went through change after change after change. And it really, from what we saw on TV, comes from mismanagement of money or trying to make her happy, stuff like that. So I just think that they have now drifted apart. And in Toya's mind, it's like, who are you to try to drift away from me when you should have been lucky you even got me from the
Oh,
get go?
Mm-hmm.
go ahead. We got you in the pulpit. You
And,
preaching. Go ahead.
and that's why she's so comfortable in escalating her disrespect. Think about it. We've seen it over the seasons. First, when she mentioned about how they are in the bedroom, then about his weight. She's always been very critical on TV when it comes to her husband. Now that he in a position where I don't think he's necessarily flexing, but he's standing in his own. She don't like that because it's like, well, who are you when I didn't even really want you like that? So that's my thoughts and my
Oh,
opinions.
girl, let me process that. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Fruit Gummy, because I asked Coco Lee and I asked Carl. You feel like do you feel like Eugene has gotten to the point of no return? Is he coming back to the house or no?
No, and if I can expand upon that, I feel like Eugene's the type he gonna wait till them kids get a little bit older and of age. I think he
Hmm.
still, I think he respects the institution of having a family and wouldn't want to, bring that dynamic. But I do think that he's gonna create that distance. It'll be that distant energy for a while, and then when he feels comfortable that his kids are of age, he absolutely would pull that trigger.
I hope he doesn't, but I'm gonna say this, Toya, you can't be that fucking mean and your kids are about to graduate and you expect that man to want to just travel with you and him without a buffer. Kids
Mm-hmm.
are a buffer.
She gonna have to do something to stimulate him. I feel like it's been, at least from what we've seen on TV, it's always been about how do we make Toya happy. Think about it. They had a party for getting out of debt because that's what Toya wanted. They moved
Damn.
they moved into a house that was $11,000 to rent because Toya wanted a house with a gate inside of a gate.
Damn.
It's been too much one sidedness, and if she wants to, like you said, truly keep her husband, she gonna have to rein it back in and gonna have to relearn her husband to figure out how do I love him and pour into him as much as he's poured into me.
Is it too late, Carl? Is it too late? Is he out of here?
I think it's too late. And I didn't even think about that, but I actually do think he is going to probably wait till the kids are get older, probably even 18 to avoid the child support he may have to pay.
Damn, ain't that cold?
I think he gonna hold out as long as he can. I think one, so the kids won't see a divorce, even though that never really works because kids can always tell when shit ain't right. And then number two, I think to avoid having to pay Toya some child support. So then Toya really just gonna be out. She may get a little alimony, but that's it. I think you're right. I think he's not. I don't think he's coming back.
I think he would do right and give her
I think the
alimony.
trips are gonna get longer or further.
Further. I think it's gonna be further.
Yeah, I think he would wait too until his sons got a little older because I don't think he would want to emotionally damage them by putting them through a divorce still being so young. I think he sees that they need a mother still in the home just with fact because he travels so much. If they were say to split now, that would be really hard on his kids. You can tell he loves them. He loves Toya, but you can see that there is a disconnect in their level of oh, I would say you maybe intimacy in terms of her caring for his what he genuinely values in what's important to him. He loves to flaunt their lifestyle. That's what feeds her. She's a person that likes to show their success. She's with those other women. They're much older and they've experienced a lot of what for her is new. And I think Eugene, just by nature, because that's not what feeds his energy, I think his energy is truly being a caretaker in that environment in the hospital setting. You can tell he loves being a doctor. I think he probably is an excellent ER doctor. Being as young as he is, and he is a chief ER doctor at,
Damn.
at
That's good.
several major hospital districts. That's excelling above Heavenly's husband. I'm telling you, that is a huge, huge accomplishment. He's making big money. He's not ER chief at one hospital, at several hospital. He holds that title. Plus, he now has his independent practice doing
Mm,
the concierge type medicine. So he's making the money now. Dropping that $600,000, that's probably her play money.
mm,
They're fine financially. I think he's more sticking with it now because his children need a mother in the home. He's willing to work with it. I think if they probably got into some couples therapy and discovered the intimacy of truly loving each other and connecting on that level, and Toya can set aside some of this need for materialism and showing that side of herself,
mhm,
she may be more fulfilled because now she's got so many, she's acquired everything. She seems to be getting bored with it and it's not fulfilling to her and she's feeling frustrated because it's a disconnect. You can only have so many toys to play with before you get bored. And her
Mhm.
husband, for him, that's never been his kind of, what feeds his energy.
I'll say this. I think the maternal thing is missing. I like the steak. I like the lobster. Sometimes that nigga may want just some gravy and meat and rice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It ain't always gotta be a high level type of meal. He might just want to see you throw some ground beef and corn and green beans in a pot and say, "This was good, Toya." This little thing, I think Toya. I'm gonna go with Lady Rita. It may not be over. You're gonna have to reclaim your femininity. In order to do that in a house full of men, you're gonna have to disconnect. This how you disconnect by giving him the distance that he's taking. He's snatching what he needs from you. This nigga is taking his time. He's reclaiming his time, whether you want him to or not, under the guise of work. Don't ever make a man tell you he don't want you, and he's telling you he don't want you by going to work. That
If
doesn't
I could
mean. Go ahead.
I was going to say one other thing about Toya, and I don't underestimate her. I'm quite sure she has a plan B because she sees the writing on the wall. It's a lived experience for her. I would not be surprised if, because she's keeping up with the getting the Botox and keeping herself together. back when she and who was it? Quad had that incident when they alleged she was seeing someone in the community. It may be somebody that, she having some emotional conversations with, that's pursuing her, and she's holding them at bay to, I'm still in my marriage, I'm still trying to work it out. So I just think she's may also have a plan B, and that's interfering with her emotions of how she shows up when she and her husband are on screen too. Because if he's not in line with her, she seems to snap really, really quick.
That's
She
why I
doesn't
think
give
they have
she doesn't
secret.
give him much grace at all.
That's why I think there's something a secret. I don't know if they swingers.
Hmm.
The nasty shit that Toya be bringing to these parties. To me, as a married woman, like people married, they're not blind. We can see beautiful people, but when you go to house parties, you don't have niggas in drawers with their Milky Way hanging out. Like it don't matter if you're a married couple, if you're heterosexual, even gay. Like nobody, like what are
Mm-hmm.
you doing? Like
And and Queen, I'm gonna tell you something else. You know who else? Like you said, their whole relationship. And just a few months ago, they was talking about they was hooking up and having threesomes, and it was all good. Candy and Todd, and we see a few months later, we
oh
see how
yeah,
that's working out for them.
yeah.
So when you start, like I said, you don't know what people are doing in their house, but I think when it starts to really kick up, with some smoke. Perfect example. Think about when Curtis cheated on Jackie. Jackie, the next season, when they got back together, was talking about
Who?
they sex life and stuff. No one wanted to hear
Oh,
that.
Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
But
at
he
all.
gaslit the hell out. He was hugged up. Carl, you remember he was hugged up with that woman.
All
Is
that and stuff like, well, hell, according to Toya, he hugged up with anybody.
Oh, oh,
okay, Dominican Republic.
oh. I guess we're gonna have to go down there and see what's going on.
Um.
I
We
think
want
Curtis
an
and Jackie
investigative.
had
Hold on, y'all. Investigative report. That's it. Go ahead. Go ahead. We all in Texas. We can go.
okay.
Queen gonna get off that plane talking about Curtis. Where you at?
Now we gonna just be real quick. What resort can you? We gonna sit at the bar and Carl gonna have the west side. Fruit Gummy gonna have the east side. I'll have the north. Coco Lee gonna have the south. Go ahead.
With some meta glasses.
I think Toya has the opportunity to bring him in, but Toya, a lot of women don't know. Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm the perfect person to give you advice, but I know a little bit about men. The first thing is that if they're pushing away, you gotta let them go. Anytime you chase a dog, he gonna keep running. You gotta let him go. You're gonna have to be quiet about him being gone. And when he does come home, he told you what he wanted. He said, "I'll be so tired and sleepy, Toya. Go ahead and set that room up real nice. Get you a humidifier, get them eucalyptus, whatever. Baby, just go ahead and sleep. I got these blackout curtains. Let him sleep as long as he want. He told you to let them boys sleep until they was 3 p.m. That's true. Now, I don't even wake my son up because I did read an article where they say when teenagers, they didn't say teenage boys, they said when teenagers want to sleep in, let them. There's no reason to wake them up if you don't have something for them to do. Now, that don't mean you create stress. Get your ass up in black households. Ain't no sleeping in this house. No, let them sleep. You're supposed to let them sleep because that's how they grow and heal and rejuvenate. Let them. He was telling her right as a doctor. She didn't even receive that as a medical doctor. He was giving her medical advice. No, let them sleep. She thought he was going against her. So he told you he was tired. He can understand how a teenager, you be like, they don't do nothing. It doesn't matter. They're at that young age like little puppies where they sleep, eat. So when he comes home, Toya, get him some ramen noodles. Because that's all he got in the hospital. You ain't even got to do nothing fancy. Put his drink in the bedroom. Don't even make it seem like he got to have time with you. Well, he got to sing, on camera. Now I got to be down here. You know how they put the camera in his face? He's down there for 45 minutes having a glass of wine, still in his uniform. No, let him go upstairs. Go to bed. And when you're ready, let me know what you want to eat. I don't know. I could go on and on and on, but just start there. So go ahead, Carl, because I see your wheels turning.
What? I wasn't thinking nothing. I was like, I mean, it was a joke. It was like she better have that Kendall Jackson ready for his ass. Do she still endorse that wine?
Shit, some fucking Boone's Farm. I'm sorry, Coco Lee. We cursing. I'm sorry, Mama. We look. Get him a.
I'm good. I'm good.
I don't get him a margarita wine cooler.
Okay. I don't know though. I feel I don't know. I gotta watch some more, but I do feel like Eugene is just not. I don't think he's there mentally, and I don't think Toy is helping. If anything, I feel like she's pushing him away, but I don't think she'll see the writing on the wall until it's too late.
I agree. She's not gonna do better than him because he's created a monster. He's allowed her to flourish. It's almost like a cactus. Hey, you want to be sticky on the edges? Be sticky. You want to poke motherfuckers when they walk by? Tell the boys you can do that, but you can't do that with every man. And Toy's a beautiful woman, but she's hurting. And that's the crazy part that I can see as a woman and as a black woman. You gonna have to sit him down. But right now he's not in a space to even take care of you because he's trying to catch up financially to please you. So he's not all the way checked out because there's a part when men check out, they can check out. But he's still in tune with her because he's there. He's supporting her, wanting all this stupid stuff. When she gets stupid and mad for no reason, he comes in to try to hold her. Toya, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, girl, before it's over with. Go ahead.
You
Um.
know,
Oh, I don't know who's going.
go ahead, Carl.
I think Toya is I think she's hurting, but she's not hurting in a damsel in distress in a soft way to where he could even recognize it. I think because she's so busy lashing out, all that he can see is the conflict. Like I don't think as and this is like as a guy speaking, like it's not giving, oh, I want to save her, oh, I want to make her feel better. It's you coming at me, I'm coming at you too. Or I'm
Okay,
attacking
Carl.
you because I'm tired of you.
You work with women all over the industry. What advice would you give one of your clients that you tend to who said, Carl, I'm hurt, my man is doing this, and you say, but you're not coming at him in a way that makes him want to save you? What does that look like? What would you tell her, girl? You need to do A, B, C. Give me 3 bullet points for the women that are tuned in.
I think be vulnerable. I think actually like tell him that I'm hurting or tell him like not in a naggy or complaining way, but just like tell him how you're feeling. But I think with her, she like wants to pick fights or arguments or does it in a complaint to where it's like, I don't want to hear that shit. I just got off work.
That's one.
Um
We
other than
look, we gonna take what we can get for free over here. Shit. Go ahead.
other than that, I think that's her main problem is that it's just not soft. It's really like I think one of the other callers has said it's really like masculine. And so I think because she's giving him all this like negative masculine energy, like he's coming back at her basically like another nigga.
Oh, damn, Carl. Coco Lee, take over. God
I agree with
damn.
Carl because that time when they were on that island getaway and she told him, boy, you better shut up and put that biscuit in your mouth. That was another moment that was just gaggable, and then the way she spoke to him, and that's been some time, so that's their dynamic. She does not see how she emasculates him, especially amongst their peer group, and the fact that he still remains somewhat calm and doesn't snap and snatch her at that moment. He actually was trying to be soft with her, and she continued. They maybe need to do some counseling, or she maybe do a wife swap one episode to just see the type of husband she does have, because he does seem to give a lot. She too gives a lot, and there's just a disconnect, I think, on how they value their situation. But she has got to stop that humiliating him amongst their peers. That just is not going to work for any man that I can see,
I
because I'm quite sure for him. And so you could see him folding in when she was speaking to him like that, and I think it really hurt him,
it
and she
did.
did hurt him.
I think okay, hold on. I wanna focus on what you're saying. Give me a couple of seconds just to process.
He was planning a work
I
trip with
think I think he goes to his feminine place. Men can be very feminine in the most beautiful ways. I know a lot of women, sassy ass nigga. No. If your man leans in and kiss you on your forehead, that's a feminine. If you're crying and he holds you, he's coming. You want him to have feminine qualities. Trust me. And we all have them. And when he came into the home and said, Toya, now he ain't gonna let you. He's still a man with a lot of masculine. Um, he's trying. I'm not saying he's perfect. I don't know their secrets, and I think they have secrets, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. We don't need to know them all. Whatever he and her have decided is best for their family, that's fine with me. But Toya, you kind of throwing him under the bus, low key, without telling the secret. Does that make sense, Carl?
Yes.
Because it's something unforgivable between them with her and him that she's not giving him any type of grace when she does take it over the edge. Because he reached out to her, he tried, he softened his tone, and she still snatched away. She had that wall up where she wouldn't even receive him being soft with her at the moment and was willing to still be the bad guy for her. When really, to me, it was Heavenly and Mimi that her kicked off those emotions for her.
Queen, can I say something? I hear everything that y'all are saying, but I still genuinely feel like it just boils down to a lack of respect. Think about what she said. She said, Eugene, get up and why don't you actually lead your household? Another shot at his masculinity and where he's his position as a man in their relationship. What Mama said about sorry, Coco Lee, I didn't put our business out there. When she when she told him shut up and eat that biscuit, boy, again another shot at his masculinity and his position as not only a man in her household but the man in a relationship. If you don't have respect for someone, it's very hard to come back from that. And I'm sure every couple has secrets, but I genuinely don't think like the root of it is like, oh, he might have stepped out or something like that. I think there's just always been a baseline of Toya not respecting Eugene. It has always been in the perspective of you are to give to me because of who I am. And I think because again, he's stepping out of the boundaries of what she thinks he should be doing, that disrespect gonna keep escalating. Gonna escalate.
I don't even know if he's disrespecting her at this point. I think he's disengaging.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Toya. In terms of like Toya, how she relates to him. I'm saying like her disrespect gonna escalate because just like I just want to take a moment for the people in the chat or like even for yourself, Queen. Like you're married. People in the chat are married. Just imagine in that moment that your spouse was talking to you like that. What would y'all do and what would y'all be thinking? And the way that they interacted with each other, that wasn't like a first time occurrence, right? And if it was, you'd be hurt, you'd be distraught, you'd be trying to figure out what is going on. So I just think I think it's a foundation that's been laid.
Mm,
Perfect example of look at Simone and her kids, right?
yeah.
How to me that was like top disrespect. That didn't happen overnight, right? The
Mm.
kids saw it from their father, and now they're living out that behavior. That took time. That level of disrespect we seeing, that took time. That was foundation laid.
Speaking of Simone, I think she needs to go live in that condo that she bought for her sons by herself.
Oh, now, Carl, how do you feel about them boys running up that tab like that?
Um, I don't know if Simone ever really gave them a limit. I think Simone was always busy working, and I think she compensated with money. So I think they only did what they knew.
Oh, and then with the 60,000 was them pushing the limit, not the 40,000 or 30, the 60,000, and now you want to pop off, but they kind of you've never really discussed the rules.
That too.
Okay.
You
I
know what
think
I
she
thought?
admitted didn't she admit to it may have been in Watch What Happens Live or in another setting. She did say, "Well, we kind of created the monster." I think
Yeah.
she did that to someone, but still, They are very smart boys, and I think that that was a complete exploitation of their mother. And they, like you said, they took it over the edge to see, okay, what she gonna do today.
Queen, you know what I thought about earlier today? When we were talking, when y'all were talking about Simone, you know what it made me think of? Wendy Williams. And I was saying, I hope that Simone has a really good irrevocable trust and she got her business set up because, and I'm gonna tie the two, y'all. I promise you. I was thinking about like when what actually triggered her guardianship further is when her son spent like all that money on her card and like it triggered as fraud. It made me think about Simone in that situation when her son said, "Well, I didn't even know I spent 60,000." And it made me feel really bad for her because if her sons are willing to be that frivolous with her money and and her husband is not showing as a supportive role, she really kind of like an island to herself within her own family.
She
That was
is.
just my thought.
It's. Can I be honest? Can we talk now?
Talk about it.
It's financial rape.
Mm.
It's financial abuse. I don't give a fuck if I can't find it because God has put me in a position that I'm earning it. You remember we talked about this over here? I said, you move to a point where $2 missing, you be like, oh hell no, the Bank of America owe me $2. And then maybe it's 100. You be like, oh shit, I didn't notice that 100 was gone. One time somebody pilfered $600 from me. I went to a gas station, you pump gas, you know how they have them fake thing. It took
Mm-hmm.
days for me to know they took $600 in one swipe. And then before you know it, like you just start to get into always tell if you're obedient and it has nothing to do with being religious or the Christian. But after a while, you start to consistency is the only key. You start earning enough money, it's gonna take you a little bit longer, unless it's a huge deficit, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened. But just because she didn't notice it, that don't mean you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to take advantage of your family members just because they have it. Because here's the thing, what I tell most of y'all that are tuned in, I don't give a damn if you do have it. One day you're gonna get old. And most people, you gonna have to create a life that your mama have or don't have, or better. Oh, I'm gonna help my mama, but your mama chose to be in it. I'm not saying don't help mama, but are y'all helping each other? Are we staying like you gotta be very careful with the money because one incident, one choice can change your entire life. We just saw a Big Brother contestant die at 35, multiple heart attacks, cardiac arrest, back to back to back. So you have to look at it like, what can I do in a sense? Yeah, I have it, but to make sure that I have it later for me. You always need to create a nest egg. What happened, what made me disgusted with Dr. Simone's sons and her husband, and she said, I'm supposed to be planning, I'm in the last 5 years. She didn't say that, but I know where she's at in her age. This is the
Mm-hmm.
last 5 years of retirement where you're starting to wind down. That lady can't even wind down. She looks good today. But see, you remember that time Todd put a picture of Candy up? What she really looked like with the dark circles under her eyes? We don't know when that makeup come up, when we come off, what we're really looking at. Y'all are doing bad things to her financially, where she can't even. That means you're taking away from her nest egg. That's not for you to get a fucking Tesla. And after her son robbed her of $60,000 and her husband gaslighted her, and then she paid for them to go to a trip to New York. And then he brought his ass on social media and had the audacity to say, but I still got my Tesla. Y'all didn't hear him say that?
He sure did. Wow. That's and I also don't like that he gets in the middle of conversation about his parents' marriage and Cecil allows it. Like he be
She
like,
does
yeah, I
too,
got
though.
some.
She does too.
Yeah, very true. I just
I
it's
think
the
she does because
dynamic.
he's light skinned.
What's going on? Okay, Queen, well break that down.
No, I'm for real. The black boy, she keeps him in his black place. He never speaks out of turn. That young one, shit. I think that young one, come on, y'all. Black people be proud to have a light baby. Quit playing
Well,
with me.
she said, she's always said that's her favorite. He's most like her. He's sharp witted. They can, banter back and forth. He's quick witted, and that he was always going to be hell on wheels, and that's what she's raised. And there's a level of misogyny in there that she's experiencing from her own son.
But that's not why she, in my opinion, I could be wrong. You like him because you're dark. Cecil's kind of. Go ahead, Carl. I'm gonna come back to it.
Oh no, I mean it could be that, but the parents are always sweeter on the youngest one anyway.
Okay.
They're always a little bit more lenient on the youngest one. And then also, I mean, I feel like Cecil been doing a whole bunch of nothing, and now
Mm.
it's finally started to be noticed. Like, I mean, Cecil been a real estate agent. We ain't seen Cecil sell one house. We don't really know if he ever sold a damn house. Like, I think she's been working, and I think they just been using her. That's why she was so pissed off when Cecil bought that car with her money. I like, come on now, shit, you ain't had a commission.
It goes back further than that. I mean, those boys they're modeling what their dad has done to Simone since they've been on TV back
I
during C19 time when he took that $19,000 and sunk it in a stupid app that he never did anything with.
Yeah. Coco Lee. He refused to let go of the woman that he was emotionally tied to.
Oh my God, the best friend.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and was literally they was on the brink of a divorce then. And
Yes.
if y'all want my opinion, he might have told Simone that's over, but the way Cecil disrespect and gaslight her, I wouldn't be surprised if Sister Girl ain't somewhere hovering in the background. He just know let me be quiet about it.
Definitely.
Okay. They talking about colorism. Y'all act like y'all ain't never had a kid where y'all. I seen some of y'all parade these. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Quit acting like y'all. Listen, y'all listen. Now we gonna do that. I'm not saying that's the situation in every situation, but there are some black people that's happy to say, "Ooh, child, we got Indian in our family. Ooh, we have biracial, child." You hear it all the time. Quit playing with me. I'm not saying y'all are wrong, but there's a stark contrast between the oldest that's darker and the young one that's lighter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Queen says y'all not finna
I
tussle
ain't
in
got
my
no
chat.
issue with that. Hold on. She said, stop. Don't talk about me. Here's the thing. Talk about the content, not the person. That's why y'all don't know how to YouTube. YouTube is about attack the talking points. Not I feel like you. You don't feel like me, nothing. You haven't even sat down with me. You gotta meet me in person. You gotta be around with me. Stop. Don't focus on me. Focus on the content. And that'll always keep you up to par. That's it. That's it. I'm just talking shit. And sometimes I'll troll you and I don't even believe it because I understand that it gives good content. I understand that it triggers a lot of y'all. So you can't even put that on me because I am a phenomenal content creator. I'll throw some shit out there on purpose and I don't even believe it. But I'm just messing with you. I'm fucking with you because I know a lot of y'all gonna get triggered. My moderator too always say, "Queen, I love when you troll them. They be so mad. They really think you believe that." I said, "No, I don't believe that." But guess what? I want to see. They say you throw a rock in the crowd, somebody gonna holler.
It's called being the protagonist and the antagonist in a situation, and and showcases your ability as a host to keep the conversation moving forward with different perspectives and
Yes.
different ideas and thought-provoking conversation that I never thought of that until you said it, that's a possibility because it's a very real thing in our community and it's very possible. But I enjoy it, Queen. I really appreciate
Well, that's
being in the
because
place
y'all
and
have been
hearing
here from day one. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all will be like, "Well, you
it's
don't
spicy.
believe that." Well, why she said? She fucking with y'all. She just trolling y'all. She's just trying to get the conversation going. Whether like you'll never really know what I believe because I save that for close friends and family. But my job is like don't take it too serious. That's all I'm saying. Have a good time and you go on it. I may call out your comment and be like, "Yeah, I love it," and be like, "Child, please."
And we also got to remember that Jackie did that with her kids, and we see what the light skin did to her.
Wait, what? What
Huh?
happened? What?
Oh, not Jackie from Basketball Wives. You remember her daughter always
Oh,
complained.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, girl. I was gonna say,
Mm.
Carl, what you know?
Oh
No,
no,
Carl, they got mad at me behind that.
but I mean, Jackie's daughter did always complain that Jackie treated the light skin one better, and you see the light skin one.
And
And
then they
She
try to turn on
confirmed it.
her.
Yeah, but she could, she confirmed it. Both of their stories turned out to be true. Both of
And
those
Carl,
girls.
they attacked me. Oh, they gave me a new one because I took up for Chantel. When Jackie, they said, "Oh, but she hit her mama." I don't give a damn. She's still the mama. As a
Ooh,
mama, I'm
I
gonna get
remember
out
that,
of
Queen.
there. Look at Carl. Carl, he don't know what this. Oh, I trolled the hell out of them with that one, but it made for good conversation because listen, I'm not an echo chamber. I may give you something. You be like, does she really believe that? Probably not. But I'm not gonna say everything that everybody else is saying. Does that make sense? That's the
yeah,
low hanging.
Uh-huh.
Carl know me. Carl been doing my hair since he was 16. Carl, how old are you now?
37,
Oh shit, how that's 20, 37, 21
21.
years. Yeah. Carl's been doing my hair for like, but I've always been like, but I'm always like, it's easy for us to say Tamar is a bad person. I'm the one that'll come in and say, I believe Tamar. And people get mad. Why? Because let's talk. As a group of people, let's just talk. And then I want to open up the floor. And then you know what it does? It makes us say, you know what? It gives satire a little bit, but also empathy and grace. And I feel like the more empathy you can find for others, you can only treat people like you treat yourself. So when I start seeing people have fixed personalities towards other people and you can never give them a break, I mean, you don't give yourself a break. You have little to no flexibility with yourself, and you're not supposed to be living life like that. So I'm always going to be open. I may not agree with you. I may not like you, but I'm going to create a place to hear, think of a different perspective. But I'm still, and sometimes I'll bring it to the platform. So, y'all, when I come here, it's not because that's what I necessarily, let me do my damn job. That's why you're here.
I know that's right, Queen, because it's boring if you tune in somewhere and everybody got the same opinion. You gonna want to tune out. And some of that stuff you be saying, I be hearing it from the next room. I be like, child, Queen so crazy.
Girl, one time I listen, I flipped the script so bad. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of messed up my moderators. My lead moderator too said, "Hey, Queen, can I talk to you?" I said,
Uh-uh.
yes. So the next time you do that shit, you need to let us know. We was fighting for our lives tonight. We was getting caught all kind of bitches and hoes. We had to block people. Queen, I'll never do that again. Because people was mad at you. I said, I understand, but they'll get over.
Uh-uh.
Thank you, Coco Lee. You want to end up with a final thought? To my show was. She called me. She said, don't you ever do that again, Queen. Hold on now. Me and Somali don't mind. She said, Somali's the reader. But Queen, we don't, and Desira, this is before you came. We don't mind you get in there and playing your little games, but you need to put us in on the group chat when you have some stupid ass idea, because girl. So that's it, y'all. I hope y'all really enjoyed tonight's. Carl, thank you for coming up, friend.
No problem.
Coco Lee, thank you. Fruit Gummy.
Queen, I got a question.
Sure.
Is Carl the one responsible for them famous silk presses you be breaking through?
Hold on. What's Silk Press?
You know when you be coming through with your little silk press.
Baby, I ain't never had no silk. Carl be bumping me, don't you, Carl? He cold on the mic. He showed me how to pin curl when he do my hair. How to pin curl it, baby. I can make it last a month.
Unless you're talking about those bobs.
She talking about them bobs. What you talking about, Joey?
Uh-huh. You know when your hair be flowing and you
He
be
do it.
uh-huh. That.
It's no silk press. It's just like, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not that good. Some of his clients can duplicate his work. I can't. So he'll show me how to roll it around on my finger. You remember how you showed me how to do it and pin it up? And I do just that. So did you know you can roll your hair around on your finger? Carl taught me that. Whatever direction you want it to go. And he said you can do it in 4s or 6s and roll it around, right, on your little index finger, and then pin it up. And it'll give you a big, loose, deep wave curl. You told me that, and I've been doing it.
Well, good job, Carl. We
And he
like
does
your
the
work.
bobs. He does. What else you do for me?
Um, Either the
Layers.
like yeah, or the long weaves.
We love all of it, Carl.
I never do wigs, right?
No, you told me you were claustrophobic.
Yes. I only do sew-ins, y'all. I never do wigs. I don't like wigs. I'm claustrophobic. I can do braids. Let me tell you, I have 4 staple looks and I've been doing them all my life. Carl don't do my braids, but he can braid down to do my sew-ins. So he'll do my sew-ins. He'll do my bobs. Anything layered and fluffy is really nice. You'll be like, Carl did her hair. Yes. And I'll do a ponytail. He don't do my ponytails or braids.
Well, I'll be looking forward to the spring bob. You know, when you get that little severe bob and you like to shake your hair, I'll be like, you
He's
better
the only
work,
person
Queen.
that does my bobs. Yes. And he can do it asymmetrical, like 90210. It's high. I don't even do black girl Chinese bobs, do I?
No.
Ever. We do, because I have a long neck, we do white girl asymmetrical, right? Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do but he knows my face, he knows my neck. So some people and I also learn if you're heavy, you don't want to do asymmetrical. I mean, not asymmetric, the blunt bobs, because it gives a me bob. Your face needs to be so that's when I'm like, okay, if I want that, I need to kind of like get the water weight off. Carl is really good. He's very good. He does first ladies, celebrities, like Carl has been in the game forever. And I'm not showing y'all his face and don't be who is your be who nah, that's unless okay, only I don't know if I want to share. But that's where a majority of my hairstyles come from. I've been using him forever. Once I love you, I'm loyal. I ain't switching up on you.
I know that's right, Queen.
Yeah. What else we got? Carl, thank you. They say they will dox him. You know what? You show right. And we ain't got time for that. And they don't want to do that because there's law enforcement all up in his family. You're going to dox your ass right to the jailhouse. That's when you run up on a federale. You can dox if you want and get your ass right in a jail cell. That's why I tell black people, y'all better leave people alone on this internet. Go ahead and dox if you want and see if you don't be locked up by tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think they want to play them kind of games over here. But you're right. They do love to dox people. Why are black people so mean?
I think they just nosy.
Mm.
People
But
need to touch some grass. That's all.
no, but if they found something unfavorable, they would release it.
Like 50 Cent.
Mhm.
They're gonna do
Coco
a
Lee,
documentary.
Coco Lee said, what are y'all's plans? Okay, here she go. She can say what she want to say. Hey, Coco.
Yes, I was just thinking. I was just gonna.
What are y'all's plans?
Oh, my TV's up.
Girl,
I
turn
was
that
gonna
TV
say, what's the plans for New Year's Eve? I was just wanting to hear some ideas.
down. Okay. I'll tell you what I do every year. Are you ready? It's very simple for everybody that's tuned in. This is what I do every New Year's Eve. About 11 or 11:30 a.m. I mean p.m. I start cooking breakfast. I'll do steak. It depends on what everybody wants, or sausage or bacon, eggs, and I cook breakfast. And we bring in a New Year breakfast and a mimosa. That's it. That's all. And we have a New Year breakfast.
Oh, that's precious.
Every year I've done that. Sure have. And I have my ribeyes in the refrigerator right now. And now I got to season them tomorrow. I'm going to let them marinate for 2 days.
Ooh, Queen, now you gonna have to come back because you know we like when you tell us how you cook. We want to hear how you done marinated, what you put on it, all that good stuff.
Well, I'm going to do that with the inner circle. I just started we have a new tier.
Okay.
I got some tea for y'all. But yeah, that's what we're doing for New Year's Eve. What about y'all, Coco and Carl and Fruit Gummy?
Well, I'm organizing for our family a virtual
Okay, I'll go
game.
first. I just usually around like 11:50, I'm usually at home and I'll like start well around 11:30 I start writing down my goals for the new year, and then like by midnight I'll just have like a champagne toast. Usually it might turn into the whole bottle of champagne, but a toast to start.
Do a breakfast. Start a breakfast for yourself. Do bacon and eggs or whatever you like. And then as as you get older and you start to get with your friends and family, you be like, okay, we do breakfast. I
I like
started that on my own.
I'm doing something very different this year. This New Year's is a special one because it is the New Year's of a new era. It's the start of my new decade. My birthday is in February.
Yes.
So I bought this big poster board and I printed out all the months of the calendar. And so all of my goals and milestones that I want to achieve this year, I'm gonna put them on the poster board. And I just wanted a visual representation of not only the goals I'm trying to achieve, but my timing. And so that's how I'm gonna bring in the new year. I'm gonna put that on the poster board and I'm gonna pray over it. And I'm gonna just have me a good year, Queen. I'm gonna have me a good year. You hear me?
You better, and you're supposed to, and get you some cheese and eggs and get you a little sausage and biscuit. And I love a breakfast. And make sure you have your breakfast and your mimosa or your cup of coffee.
Yes, yes. And we're gonna have our sardines too, Queen, because you
Oh
know we love a good
yeah.
sardine.
Them sardines be hidden. Coco, what you doing?
Oh well, the night of um, trying to organize a virtual family game night. I bought this game that you can play virtually from anywhere in the world using your phone as your
oh
game
Coco dropped down
controller.
to the chat.
No, she here. You
Oh,
behind. You behind, Carl. You got to skip. Go ahead, Coco.
And so I'm hoping that for family that doesn't have anything to do, they'll join me virtually as we see the new year end together online. Um, Other than that, as I said, hoping to see everyone in 2026. I'm prayerful for a wonderful new 2026. I had a major health scare a couple of weeks ago and kind of shook some things for me. So I have a whole new game plan for how I'm going to attack 2026. It's a new decade for me too. And so I'm just very prayerful and hopeful for 2026 as I am for everybody else in the palace.
Thank you. I'm glad that you sparked that conversation because I think it's a lot of people, singles and just people that are saying, I'm kind of not single. I have my kids and we split time and we have a two-parent separate household. We're co-parenting. We need some great ideas. Listen, that New Year's breakfast is a hit. And I learned that from a long time ago. They'd be like, what you doing? I'm making breakfast at 11 p.m. Like 11:15, you start frying those eggs, putting that sausage and biscuits and the kids or whoever. People like, you're making breakfast? Yes, we're bringing in breakfast. So Somali Queen say, it's fasting and praying for me. I'll be turning 40. Yeah, Somali, welcome to the 40s club. Girl, you ain't gonna put up with no shit in your 40s. Let me tell you that. And make yourself a nice breakfast, Somali. A nice, just for you. Listen, go to the meat market and get you the finest cut of goat or steak or lobster. Okay. Pat Lawrence says, thank you for letting me in on a live chat. I love you, lady. You're welcome. Absolutely. You can upgrade your membership. I think you have to do it from like, I don't even know. YouTube runs that, but I think you have to do it from like a computer. All right. So Shawnee says, first I put on the pants that has the most pocket. And stuff money in each one of them. You know what? Valerie says she gonna marinate her meat for 24 hours. Listen, get you a little steak. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. Did you know this is how most people mess up with steak? I don't care if you buy a $40 steak or a $4 steak. Don't cook it cold. When you cook it cold, it comes out tough. What does that mean? Leave it out for 1 or 2 hours. You leave meat out. You're supposed to. You have to. Room temperature. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. It doesn't matter the cost or the cut. It's going to be tough. I just taught you something. And With that being said, what are your look? We still got over 800 people, y'all. They're enjoying y'all.
Queen, before you sign off, I got a bone to pick with you.
No, you don't, girl. We
Yeah.
want to go ahead, friend. Go ahead.
Y'all, why Queen in her Instagram talking about, y'all know they say young hoes cook all their food on high. Listen, Queen, we don't got about 9 hours to be boiling in them pots, okay? Hurry up, fry it up, and let's go.
Young hoes do cook on high, and young niggas do too.
We got places to go, okay?
I don't know where y'all got to go, but y'all be cooking everything on high. I ain't eating none of that food. Go ahead. You saw that when I played that. Young hoes be cooking on high.
I said, now wait a minute, Queen, because we don't got all day to be waiting for the green beans to be done, okay?
You have to. You gotta food cooking is an art. You shouldn't rush it. That's why I tell you, go ahead and marinate your steak 2 days out before you want it.
Now it's the difference in marinating, but like if I'm making a little side, it's okay to crank it up to like 9, and then you
Crank
go.
up your vegetables that damn high.
It's gonna turn out
I don't
good.
want nothing. You want something? You cook that damn food too.
You put a
Goddamn
little butter in it, that's gonna tenderize it. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Carl, you eat food on high? I be like,
No. Well, it just, well, if it don't taste on high, I'm good.
See, and it don't taste like it's on high. Y'all be wanting to cook stuff at 300. I'm gonna put it in the oven at 300.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I cook my vegetables on 425. They be roasted.
Get that part, Carl.
Okay, but that's his vegetables though.
You
Well,
know,
watch this. Half of you hoes, you hold on, y'all. Now we having a good time. They don't know us, Fruit Gummy. Like, Queen Sheba got over there and called Fruit Gummy a hoe. No, he said, y'all. Anywho, half of you young hoes don't even know to soak your potatoes to get the starch out.
No, we've been knowing that. Now,
Okay,
Queen,
you know that because Coco Lee taught you that.
you supposed to soak them potatoes in that cold water that get the starch out.
But them
Okay.
young hoes don't know.
well, yeah, and I'm a young host, so what you do? Because I didn't know that.
Bitch, you didn't know that?
No, girl, I just peel them, cut them up, and put them in the
I know
pot.
you fucking lying.
I
Carl.
thought the starch boils off.
Somali, come up here. Somali queen all the way from Africa. Somali, you see how these Americans and they wonder why they not married. They don't even know how to fucking cut a potato.
Queen, because you want to cook stuff at 300 for about 4 hours.
Okay.
First of all,
The people gonna be
young
sleep.
hoes didn't even know to cut the potatoes and you leave them in water. So, Carl, you're going to wash your potato and slice them if you want French fries. Cut them, slice them, dice them, right? Whatever you want to do it. Put it in water for at least 10, 15 minutes. It's going to soak out all the starch. You didn't know that?
No, I thought when you when I make mashed potatoes, I thought when you boil it all the starch come out.
Oh, my Lord and Father Jesus.
I thought that's what the white stuff be when you boil it.
Do you wash your rice?
I just
Carl.
heard about that. Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, now, Queen, you can't even talk about the young
See,
folk no more.
you young hoes. I can't deal with y'all. Mm-mm.
Once again, I thought the boiling water get whatever off the rice.
Oh,
Carl.
oh. Are you white?
I'm dead serious. And hell, I've been meal prepping like that forever. I just stopped.
Oh.
But I thought the boiling water get all of it off, and then once you drain the water, it's cool.
Do you clean your meat?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Well, how are we supposed to know that?
I definitely clean the meat. I just didn't know the rights required it. It say washed on the bag.
Y'all see how Queen Sheba trying to trick us up?
Hold on. Yes, Fruit Gummy. Thank you. You got him. That's a group project. Hold on. I ain't done with him. Listen, so we didn't cover meat. Yes, Carl, you gotta let me tell you what else you gotta do. So you gotta wash your potatoes. Let me tell you how else you can cook your meat. Look at two. Two's supposed to be asleep. She didn't came back in. Look, get you some baking soda. What's the one on the orange box? Baking soda. Y'all, if you got a piece of steak, sprinkle it over there. and let it stay no longer than 10 minutes. It's gonna tenderize your steak. Do not cook your meat cold ever. Somebody, look, Somali, I'm embarrassed.
Now I don't cook the meat cold.
Somali, they cook meat cold in America. That's my look, y'all. That's my researcher from Africa. Somali, I'm so fucking embarrassed. I don't even want her to hear this. Go ahead, Somali.
Do they wash their rice? That's the question I came up to ask.
Somali, I almost ate your popcorn. I almost went in my car last night and ate your popcorn. The Lord said, if you do, I'm gonna break your hip. If you eat her popcorn, somebody, hey, Carl and Fruit Gummy, I ordered Somali a big thing of Garrett's popcorn. Y'all think
Queen.
she's gonna like it?
Now, Queen, you gonna call me young and I don't know nothing because I don't know what a Garrett popcorn is. What's Garrett
Carl
popcorn?
does.
Yeah,
Carl.
it's a Chicago staple.
Okay.
Is it good, Carl?
It is. I've had most of the flavors.
Oh my God, it's Somali. It's like
Hmm?
crack cocaine. Two
I'm,
ate all hers in 7 days.
I told Toot that I'm going to be eating 5 pieces of popcorn every live.
Girl, bye. You better hide it from the kids in the house. You better act like it's
I
chemicals to
got I
clean
kicked
up.
everyone out, Queen. I was not getting into 2026 with nobody. I kicked all them heifers out.
Oh, good. You
Not,
can eat your damn popcorn in peace. Next time I'm gonna mail you some wine. Then next time you should have told me because I'd have mailed you some wine with your damn
Not why,
popcorn.
Queen. You know I don't drink alcohol.
Okay, they say that popcorn is good, Somali. They letting you down.
all right, I'm gonna have to give me some of this Garrett.
Oh, you ain't had none?
I didn't even know what it was, Queen.
I tell you what, let me get you your first 10 for you and Coco Lee.
Oh, now Mama know about
Inbox
the.
me your address and it's gonna arrive when I may not get it today or tomorrow. Just send me your address. Don't buy it on your own. Now,
Okay.
everybody don't be inboxing me. This is specific to Coco Lee and Fruit Gummy. And Somalis is on always. I mean, Somalis is already Somali. I swear to God, got it. I was like, just eat a popcorn and you can order another one. That's how bad it is.
Now see, me and Coco Lee gonna be tussling because she love her some popcorn.
Me too. And my stepson ate my popcorn so bad. I swear to God, I said, you better punish him. I said, how many bites did you eat? I only had one bite. I said, you're a liar. No, I am literally like that popcorn Somali. You're gonna say, oh my God, tell Queen, don't ever send it to me ever again. That popcorn is ooh, Somali. I got you the caramel and the cheese.
Oh, the chicken.
Ooh, now that sound good.
Somali is so damn good. You ain't gonna leave your house from soap opera, and I got you the big old can of it.
So, Queen, question: when are you mailing it?
Two ate hers in 7 days. It took us 7 days to get down to the bottom. Y'all, I'm at like that my moderators got big cans of Garrett's popcorn for Christmas. And thank you all of you that sent in donations. I'm not a greedy content creator. And I got 1, 2, 3. I think I have 5 moderators. That costs a lot of money. To ship all of that on. But anything that you give me, I share with them. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for Somali to get her gifts. But I want to. You say you don't drink. God, I can't see you no wine. Okay, that's fine.
Mm-mm. I'm good with the popcorn. I appreciate
You're fine. You're gonna love it.
Now, Queen, you can't be stressing out Somali because she gonna be eating up all her popcorn, having a windmill. People in the comments.
She said she only gonna eat 5 kernels.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Allegedly.
Carl, what you say? She lied.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. There ain't no damn way you gonna eat 5 kernels. Two was sold out. Two had to go to therapy behind that popcorn. That popcorn is good. I ain't gonna lie. I said, listen, if he get in my popcorn one more time, he has to go back home.
Uh-uh.
No, I'm being silly, but I'm being serious, but I'm being silly. That popcorn good. Like that popcorn costs a lot of money. It ain't
Queen.
no $5 popcorn. That's like $70 popcorn.
Uh-uh.
Girl. That's why I say I'll get you your first one. Hold on. You mama try it. Hold on. Let me get you your first one.
Now you hear that,
Hold
Coco
on.
Lee? We gonna have to split it.
No, it's good. You and your mom gonna enjoy it.
Ooh, that sound good. Okay,
Girl,
I'm gonna
that's
take a.
heartache popcorn when you going through a breakup
Uh-huh. And you get to munching and crunching. Queen, you gonna
and
have to tell
laughing and
me.
crying.
You have to put me on, because now we're, older and sophisticated. You're gonna have to put me on some wine.
Girl, you ain't older. She's so young, Somali and Carl. She young. She the youngest one over here.
She's turning 30 in February.
She getting a
Yes,
head
Queen.
start.
I don't
Like
even remember when I was
Queen, because
eight.
my age gonna start with a 3, so I'm real sophisticated now.
Look at them. They said it ain't cheap. They said that popcorn ain't cheap. Girl, that popcorn costs a lot of money. And I don't send my moderators a small can because we make too much money over here for me to send a little bitty small can. We send big family where they can share with their family. You remember I keep telling y'all when you donate to the palace, don't be thinking about Queen Sheba. Queen Sheba got 3 dogs and a husband. Don't think about Somali. Somali got kids and family. Don't think about Two. Two got a whole husband. And da-da. Don't think about if you can't. We appreciate what you can give, but I don't just give to the moderator. I give to, or I try to. Let me tell you what the palace does. If we have hamburger day, we're not gonna send Somali a hamburger and her little son can have a hamburger. That's crazy to me. So what
Mm-hmm.
we've done over the years is we've said, okay, this is for your family. So we know hamburgers cost a particular amount. So when we send popcorn, we ain't sending no little bitty individual size. We're gonna send enough for everybody for them to share. Does that make sense, y'all? Somali
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to your moderators, Queen, because two Somali. Then you got, of course, Linda
and Linda
Gamble.
Campbell and Daryl
Oh,
and
Daryl.
Desira
Okay,
and
Daryl,
Desira.
Sierra. Okay. Oh,
Desira.
the Sierra. Okay, okay. Did you just add them? I was gonna say because your
Desira's
mods.
new, but you haven't. So Desira's been with us for like how long, Somali? 4 months?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I took a little social media break, but shout out to your mods. I love seeing your mods.
Baby, we make sure
Thank
my
you.
mods eat. I don't play with me behind my mods now. They gonna eat. Every 3 months, we gonna make sure everybody get a big steak dinner, popcorn. Like they say, popcorn. I don't feel right like taking in donations and not sharing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, let me be very clear. Moderation is not a paid job. We just treat our moderators different in the palace.
I know that's right. That's how when you bless others. That's how you stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? When people good to you, you be good to others, and it just all go around. Now that's a word for anybody.
Yep. And the moderators here are really good. Like in the palace, they're not, it's not like the moderators here, they have their relationships with y'all. Like Somali's coming up to Somali, you came up to talk about this food. They didn't
Mm.
look, don't let them get you off.
No, Queen. I
Somali.
actually came up to ask. I came up to ask you if we can do a prayer day before we log off 2025.
Say it again, Somali.
I came up to ask if we can have a prayer day before we log off 2025.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll let you lead it.
Yeah, I'm prepped.
Absolutely. And listen, Somalis, let me say this, and let me just say this real quick. Everybody mute up. Um, I want to be very honest before we gossip and we have a good time over here. Anybody that's ever come to the palace, smile. I'd be like, why you turning against me? I ain't do nothing to you. If I say no, my no is my no. But remember everything I've done for you before my no was my no. But now I know you are finical and just whatever, right? But if the palace has loved you, we're gonna continue to love you. So Somali, somebody we gotta mute up. Hold on, give me 1 second. So, Somali has been an intricate piece in the palace for a while, but she's not in the United States of America. And what I would like to do is put together and people that come to the palace that we do something for, let me be very clear. They don't ask us for anything. If I ask you, they didn't ask me because I have to make sure that we're not opening ourselves to scammers. And there's a lot of them out there, baby. Trust and believe. But anything that we've given donations to, my moderators have never asked for anything. But Somali has been here for a long time. And there's times I've rewarded the American moderators. And because she's in Africa, she didn't get anything. It's just if you guys gave a hamburger gift, if you did something, it's just not available there. If you would like to give $5, watch this. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to send her money. Maybe I will. I'm going to put together, in addition to what she's getting, a huge package for her from us, in addition to whatever. Because a lot of times she don't get what the American moderators get because she lives too far. $5. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. And she didn't ask for it. Hold on. Watch this. Cash App $5 or more to Queen Sheba. And we're going to send, and I'm going to videotape whatever we can get for her. And we're going to ship it to Africa. Watch. And she didn't ask for it. She did not come up here and ask for nothing. Watch this. Somali. Because can I be honest with y'all? When I do Tyler Perry, when I do David, all of the Somali is my researcher. So when I'm coming with the facts, she is the fact. Somali does research for me because she's 9 hours, 10 hours ahead of the US time. She can't always be on when we're on. So Somali does the background research to make sure that the queen come with facts. So when I'm sitting here giving you facts about court cases, guess who did that? At 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, Somali queen, while we're asleep. And she never asked me for a dime. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't normally the palace don't tell our business. And when she see gifts going out to the U.S. moderator, she never complained. She never quit. She never talked about me. She never turned on me. She never said nothing bad. She comes up, she prays on Sunday sessions behind members only. That lady has never asked me for not a dime. And she's been doing research for me. So when you say, Queen, shit, you just killed that. Guess who researched it? Somali Queen. Guess who gave Queen the facts? I have a whole team. But everybody don't want to be mentioned. But I'm just going to let you know, when we come in with the facts, we got a team over here. We have a whole team. And Somali Queen is a very, very prominent part of that. Watch this. Hold on. So if you want to donate $5, $10 or more, we're going to make sure we do something big for her. That lady sometimes I felt bad. Because I'm like, oh, they don't ship there. Da, 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 da. She sat out month after month after month because it's too far. in the United States, and it costs a lot to ship. And I may, do something here or there, and I'll be like, that's crazy that she's making sure the palace gets the facts month after month after month after month. But today, let me drop the Cash App. Watch this. And Somali Queen, we're gonna hold space for you. And you never asked me for nothing. Hold on. That's the Cash App on the screen. To Latrice placed it. Now, some people will say, well, how come you don't place their Cash App? Let me tell you why. Once you put these videos out on YouTube, this video is forever. Somali Queen may change her Cash App. That's why I don't give it to you. And plus, she didn't ask me for this. So if she decides a year from now that she's going to change her Cash App, and you guys have this old Cash App as you're listening to this video, it goes to somebody else. The reason why I put my Cash App is because I can control it, and then I can cut out this portion of the video. If we reach the goal, I can go into the YouTube editor, and I've done it before, and I've cut out the portion where we're asking for donations. Nobody can do that but me, and I've done it before. And I'll tell people, I've refunded people money before. Hey, Queen, a month later, who is this for? That lady that called in. No, ma'am, we're done with that. And people have said, you returned my money. Are you upset with me? No. That was from 3 months ago. So therefore, I can control it. And I can send it back to you, or I can control it and take it out. And that's why I don't do that. I don't need to have her Cash App because she didn't ask us for anything. And Somali, thank you for everything you do. Pamela said, are there all blacks here? No. Are you new here? No, it's not. But I hone in on the psychology. But see, here's the thing about black people. I can cover what I want. Just like white people cover what they want. They just don't say, I'm going to dance with white people. You just kind of turn on the channel and you see a group of white women. That's how they do it. So, Somali, thank you for everything you do, even in a different time zone.
You're welcome, Queen. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. So we're going to make sure, y'all, and it doesn't take a lot. It can be $50. I'm going to make sure she get everything. Now, let me tell you why I stopped putting. I used to tell you how much we raised, but the reason why I don't put a dollar amount anymore is because we began to attract predators and scammers. So whatever Somali gets will go directly to Somali. And I think she trusts me enough. And I don't just want to give her money. I also want to put together a care package for her from the United States of America to her. So we're going to do half and half. Whatever y'all send in, maybe a quarter of that, not too much of that, but a quarter of that, I'm going to put like some nice stuff that we all enjoy as black girls with hair stuff and eyelashes and blah, blah, blah. So she don't have to pay like export taxes. And then the rest she can spend how she wants. What you think about that, Carl? Or fruit gummy?
I think that's beautiful. I think Somali, you are definitely deserving of it. Like you said, there's a lot of, great people that help support and make the palace as amazing as it is. And you're definitely one of those people. So, this is more than just you receiving your flowers. It's truly not just Queen Sheba, but all of us saying thank you for all that you do and continue to do.
And Pamela said, you sound like you have cotton in your mouth. You sound like you have cotton in your ass. Go shit it out. Go shit it out and come back and tell us if you're okay. Shit ass. Go. Get her out, the fuck up out of here. Like
Now see,
I'm not kissing ass with black bitches. This like if black hoes want to be disrespectful, I'm being disrespectful. I tried that kind shit, but what I realize is a lot of nappy tennis head ball ass bitches out here that just are disruptive. They used to fighting and biting and shit with like silver teeth in their mouth. And go
now,
do what you need to do, ma'am. But you gonna get your ass handed to you and curse that over here. And they feel like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and curse and I'm gonna do this because that's a bunch of weak bitches, not over here. Go. Shit ass.
now see, this the part of the club when it's time for everybody to go home. They done played Nuck If You Buck. It's getting rowdy.
Nappy tennis ball head. Yeah, she called it. No, she called it. Listen, that's what they do. They come over. They like to be the loud. Them kids in middle school with the silver teeth, where their moms come and want to fight you, and you be looking at them like, "Why that little dirty girl hit my kid?" That's what they do. They pop up in the chat, "Dirty girl, dirty girl, you little dirty girl." Take your dirty ass home and take a fucking bath, bitch. Not a shower, but a bath. All right, y'all. So we finna get up out of here. We don't want to take too much attention off of what we're doing for Somali Queen. Y'all see what we're doing. Evelyn, thank you so much. Evelyn gave like super chats way earlier in the live. So thank you, Evelyn. We appreciate you. Yeah, troll the troll. I ain't got a problem with that, but they're not ready for it. Hold on. Just send it now. I don't like to keep it open too long because like 2 weeks from now, I'll be like, what? And I'll refund it. And then people get offended and we forget what it's for. I forget what it's for. I mean, $50. We're not asking for a lot. 50, $100. Like Somali's happy with anything. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody just, yeah. Carl, any final thoughts?
Carl done left the building.
Nah, he was looking at us, child. Carl, he knows. Hold on. Let me look at something. Hold on. Oh, Toot say, thank you, Toot. They took care of Pamela. It's not a big deal, but you get a lot of strays. You get what I'm saying? That come over and, oh, that seemed nice. I can take over. No, you can't, bitch. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. We're regular black people in here. We do fight, but we're not going to fight you first. You're going to have to throw the first hit. And we're going to tear your ass up. That's it. That's all. No, he's still here. Carl's still down. So, anywho, Somali, didn't they ask me a question about Somali? How long? They asked me something about Somali.
I think they asked what country she's in.
I'm in Kenya.
He's in Africa. Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. That's Africa, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got coming in.
It's 9 a.m. right now.
Now, y'all, you don't have to send $5. You can send more than that. We can get it out the way and just make sure she gets what she needs to get. I said $5 or more, and we have a lot coming in. But what happens, let me tell you why I'm saying that. If we just go $5, and I can show you proof, like I can't hide from proof. But what happens is they'll cut it off after a certain amount and put me on a 24 hour hold. I'm going to send it directly. Well, first, I'm going to get her some tangible items from the US, and then whatever she wants. Like I'll tell her, give me your top 5. But the rest of the money, I'm going to send to her, period, point blank. Like, so if you can send more than 5, that's fine. 5 is fine. We appreciate it. What happens is if we go nickel and dime, just 555, I can only accept a certain amount. So if you can do 20, 30, she's going to get it all. Trust me. I'm just not going to post it. Because what happened in the past, we've raised a lot of money for people that have turned on us. And you say one thing and disagree with them. But what happened is when we were posting how much we were raising, it attracted negative attention. So that's why. But she'll know how much it is. And she didn't ask for anything. So Somali, we're going to make sure you get your popcorn. All right. And with that being said, good night, everybody. We got to go. Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Queen.
We love you, Somali.
I love you right back.
All right. Good night, Carl. Carl, child, let me let Carl go to bed. Carl, you on mute.
Oh, sorry. Good night.
You in the club?
Yeah. I
Tell
went to
everybody bye.
go.
Tell everybody bye.
Good night. Bye, everybody.
Y'all, I love my people. Listen, my people showed up from the club. That's how, listen. All right, Palace. Good night. We're going to make sure we take care of Somali Queen. Thank you, everybody. We had a great time. Good night.